It's the Monday Morning Hangover with Doughboy and Blue.
Now pull it up.
What up, everybody? It's the Monday Morning Hangover podcast with Doughboy and Blue.
You got that right.
We are here live with our guest, Mayor Micah Powell.
Hey, what's going on, you guys?
Mayor of Eloy, Arizona.
Man, this is official. Let's just go at it. This is official, man. You guys, I was telling earlier, man, you walked in and I saw some cameras and lights. I'm like, man, I thought we were going to be in a closet, like in the master bedroom closet like that. Everybody hold on to some little karaoke microphones. No, man, this is good.
We're doing it big.
Yeah.
We have to, man.
Yeah. Well, good morning, you guys.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How
Good
are you
morning.
doing?
And happy President's Day, everybody.
Happy President's Day,
Happy
man.
President's Day.
Absolutely.
As you can see,
Yes.
American flag,
Gotcha.
believe in guns,
Yep.
got it right
Second
there,
Amendment,
baby.
bro.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
I got my knife. No, I didn't bring my knife.
Oh,
Got caught
we got something for you. We got something for you if anything. We're
Got
good.
slip in. Yeah. So what's going on? Let's talk.
Man, we're here. We're ready, man. So,
Very excited to have you, sir. Very
Yes,
excited.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Mayor of Eloy,
Anticipating
this is
this
your second term?
Second term as mayor.
All right.
I've been on the city council for 10 years now.
Okay.
So working on my next 2 years will be a total of 12. So I've been on since I first got elected in 2012
Okay.
as council member. From those 8 years, 6 of those consecutive 8 years, out of the 8 years, I've been vice mayor. So, you know, kind of learning the ropes and the job of everything. And then I decided to run in 2020. You know, that was kind of the turning point. What do? Do I continue running for council? Do I step off, or do I just run for mayor? And, you know, I was getting a lot of support because, you know, I'm out there. I'm doing my thing. You know, I'm trying to represent the city.
Of course. Yeah.
Let's move back a little bit. I'm from Casa Grande, born and raised in Casa Grande. My family's from Eloy. You know, they all grew up there. My grandparents had stores there. My other set of grandparents, they migrated from Texas over there to be in the agricultural fields. Wow. So my history has been in Eloy.
Yeah.
So, but growing up in Casa Grande, you know, people are like, oh man, this guy's from Casa Grande. He doesn't know us, you know. So little do they know, you know, my mom says I was conceived in Eloy, so that's good enough. So
Yeah, that's right.
you know, it's good enough. You know, the roots are there.
That's right.
So getting involved, you know, I started on the cemetery board before I ran for council.
Okay.
And I just started just doing my thing, you know, and going out there and represent. And that's when I decided to run for council.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. In 2020, I said, you know what, if I don't make this move wherever I'm going to regret it.
Yeah.
Whether it's, you know, to run for mayor and lose, or run for mayor and nothing happens. And, you know, it just, or if I win, you know, if I don't run.
Yeah.
And so I had to do a lot of soul searching and talking to my family. They said, let's just go for it. You know, let's win or lose. At least you said you tried.
Yeah.
And so I did that. And I beat the incumbent. He was there for a while. And it was tough because it was in the midst of COVID. You know, you didn't do a lot of meet and greets. I didn't do a lot of events, whatever, but a lot of door knockings and mailers, and now social media is big.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to use that platform as my selling point. And I know I did pretty good because I won. So.
Yeah, and that is one thing I did know about you and your wife. Went door to door, literally door to door.
Oh yeah,
everyone in Eloy. You know.
I knocked on doors. It was in the summer. Because you tell me about it, man.
Oh, man. Summer in Arizona is no joke.
Yeah,
and walking the streets. And it's not like neighborhoods, you know, it's like house to house. Like in here, you know, you have a whole strip. Man, these houses are far apart, you know.
Yeah.
So
you got a couple acres of land,
exactly.
and you got to walk a mile to get to the next one.
It's North Taltech, you know, this and that, and Taltech itself.
So we multitasking, lost weight.
Look, we're gonna get
introduce
fit.
myself.
Shit,
everybody.
COVID didn't even come close to me. I was so hot, man. It was just burned it off.
That's right.
But it was. I went down and we had a team. I had a team that, you know, every day, because I still work, you know, and we hit the ground running, man. We didn't stop. You know, T-shirts. I spent a lot of money the first time just running for mayor because I want people to know that I'm taking this serious.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's not like just a, you know, I'll go do it later on kind of thing. And you know, but if you're going to do this, you got to do it right.
Yeah, exactly.
course.
That's with
Yeah.
anything, you know what I
Yes.
mean? And that's one thing I always say, you know, people will only take you as serious as you take yourself. People
Yeah.
always take you professionally as you take yourself, you know what I
Exactly.
mean? So
Exactly.
that's
Yeah.
big. You know?
Yeah, and going out and being seen and talking to people, you know, having them yell at me and this and that, you know, whatever. I did this. I'm like, okay, well, I can't promise you nothing. I will not promise you anything,
Yeah.
but I'll see what I can do to help you out.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I feel like that means more to people than making promises to people, because it's like, you know, at least you're being real about it. You're saying, if it doesn't happen, then hey, I tried my best. You know what I mean? You make a promise to somebody and they're expecting it.
Exactly.
But if you tell them like the way you're saying it is people aren't really going to expect it, but they're going to be like, all right, that's cool.
Exactly.
I appreciate
At
you.
least
for
you
trying.
heard me.
Yes.
At least you heard
Yes.
me. And so,
Exactly.
but that's how I got into it. And then I ran again, and I ran against somebody who felt entitled. He's an older gentleman, and he said, I walked out of my office. I go, hey, what are you doing? He goes, oh, I'm getting my packet. I'm going to run against you. I go, run against me? He goes, yeah, I'm right. I said, not council, because normally people will run for council and work their way up.
Yeah.
He goes, no, I just think it's my time to be the mayor.
Try me.
I said, well, I told him exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll see you at the finish line.
Yeah.
He goes, well, what do you say? I said, no, I do what you got to do, bro. I said, I'm not scared of you.
Yeah.
I said, if you want to run against me, run against me. If you win, that's great. I'll shake your hand, congratulate you, and walk away.
For sure.
You know, but
Let the
you know,
let the
Yeah,
better man
it's
win.
not gonna
Exactly.
it's not gonna be a 100-yard dash. It's gonna be a
no,
marathon.
It's a marathon,
Yeah,
man. And
that's right.
I made it worth it. You know.
Yeah.
And so
exactly.
we had fun with it, and you know, fortunately, I won. You know,
Yeah.
so we want to continue that progression and that
yeah.
continuity that we're doing with the city.
Yeah, we're gonna keep winning.
Exactly.
exactly.
All I do is win, no matter what.
You know what I mean? Hey, man.
Yeah. So, but it's fun though. It's a learning experience. I learn something every time I'm doing this. You know?
Yeah.
And so, I really enjoy it. You know, I'm really big on economic development, bringing the jobs to the city of Eloy, and then, you know, housing, and then, you know, just little things like Circle K. You know, the little things like that, the work that goes behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I couldn't have done it without the support of my family. If you don't have the support of your family,
that's
it's
one. That's
impossible
that's
to be
number
Oh
one.
yeah,
successful.
and that's what we
I feel
talked
like that's
about
number
with
one.
our first guest.
Yeah.
You know, it all comes down to support. How much somebody is going to support you. How much your family is going to support you.
Yep. And
So,
without
and
them,
it's very important.
you can't do it by yourself.
Yeah.
Without,
Yeah.
because you know this is a whole team effort. You know, of course, Micah's the mayor, but
Yeah.
it's also about everybody else that's involved as well too. So that's, you know, with my wife, from the kids, you know, having them making sure they're wearing my T-shirts and things like that, you know, and
Yeah, definitely.
and expanding that, and it's something that they can be proud of, saying that they had their hands on this.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and they're
Involved.
like, well, my dad did this. Look at my dad. And if there's anything that I can leave behind me is that I accomplished, my name will always be written as the mayor of City of Eloy. And
Yeah.
that's,
And that's
a
cool,
few.
man.
Far and few people have that opportunity, you know? And so, yeah.
It's a great accomplishment, man. I know, just because I know you, it's like, oh, that's just Micah. But when you stand back and really look at it from the outside looking in, like that's a fucking great accomplishment, man.
Yeah, it is.
Hey,
Yeah.
real quick,
Yeah,
round of applause for Mayor Micah Powell,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
Mayor Micah Powell, real quick.
Look, I'm still not on my button. We're on the second episode.
I have my button and it's not working. So
We'll just do it live.
Yeah,
Live.
live, real quick.
There you
sure,
go,
man.
There you go.
One thing about me is I always keep it real, you
Yeah.
know, because that's just who I am.
That's the only way to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and I like to have fun. You know, I like to entertain things that are around me. You know, the life. You know, the struggles, the up and downs, and this and that. And
Yeah.
so, I'm Mr. Serious. I got my Eloy shirt on, this and that. But I'm fun, man. I like to hang out. You know that.
Yeah, for sure.
Right on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
From the beginning, man. You know, he's definitely a funny guy to be around. And you know, you expect that professionalism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the professional side is just as genuine and just as good as the bullshit side. You know what I mean? So when it's time to handle business, you know, he's up there, the city and this and this. And I was like, yeah, this motherfucker, he's really doing it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's something awesome to watch.
I feel like that's what we all do, though. I mean, you, me, yourself, we all do the same thing
Gotta turn that
because
switch on and
you know
off.
Yeah.
you have your own business to run. I work for Pinal County. You're the mayor of Eloy. You know what I mean? When it comes to that, it's like there's an image behind us, especially where we work and what we
Yes.
do for a profession and what is going to, take care of our families. We have to be professional in that sense. If we're not, then it's gonna make us look sloppy. It's gonna make our what we're doing look sloppy.
Yeah.
You know,
And people
are
know
gonna-
when you're being real about it.
Yeah.
People know when you're serious about this. We can have fun
Yeah.
all weekend long. We can turn that light switch off and on, but people know who we are.
Yeah,
and
as long as we don't take pictures of what we're doing.
No,
while we're
no,
at,
man.
you're crazy.
All right, everybody put your phone in the closet.
Exactly.
Talk about. I'm just gonna ask everybody put their phone.
It's no more the keys. It's like, put your phone out. Don't be fucking around, man.
Fucking around.
Keys and your phone.
Yeah,
You're
I've
gonna
had,
put this off to the side.
I've had people ask that. Can we go live? Like, no.
No, not right now.
Time out. Pause.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. So back to the beginning. We'll get to the politics and stuff. But when I first met you,
Uh-oh.
I was hey, and real quick, man. A couple happy birthdays, man. Happy birthday to our son Addison.
Happy birthday.
And happy birthday to Tiny. It's Aaron's
Oh
birthday
yeah, it
today.
is. It's the
It's his
23rd.
birthday. Yeah,
Oh,
it's,
Oh no,
Chi-Chi's.
it's the
20th.
20th.
Chi-Chi's.
Yeah.
So it's his birthday too, and
It's my anniversary with my wife. Our third anniversary today. so-
today,
Right
oh,
on.
wow, there's a lot of things going on.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know, so-
I did it because February 20th, 2020. I can't miss that day.
Yeah.
I'll know that day forever. So
Yeah.
February 20th,
It's easy.
2020.
It's easy to remember.
2020202020. That's our number.
Look, I found my button.
What you got? Yes.
There you go. There you go. When I first met you, literally, like you said, you were in the cemetery. You were in the cemetery doing all that stuff. You were literally picking up bodies when I first met you.
Yep.
You were one of those, give a call. We got an accident over here. Boom, boom. How was that like? Like, I mean, to me, that was like, at that age, I looked at you like you were a fucking psycho. I was like, this dude's just picking up just dead bodies. Like, yeah, the skin rips off and this and that. You just got to do it. I'm like,
No, I wouldn't do that.
like, you just got to do it. No, you don't.
You
Well,
don't have to.
in a lot of times, you put life in perspective, and at the time when I first took the job, I didn't want the job
Yeah.
at all. I was a truck driver and I had the body to prove it from all those buffets. So,
All them iron skillets.
yeah. And so what happened is I knew the homeowner or the owners at the funeral home for my whole life. And they needed a driver. And I'm like, there's no way I'll do it. There's no way. Now, I can see a body from a distance, and I can watch all the TV, but when it's somebody's loved one right there, I said, nope, can't do it. Yeah. So I did it. Yeah. But I started off as a driver, just doing removals, pickups, transfers, things like that, working side by side with the medical examiner's office. And so I started that way, did that for, till right now I still do that. And, that really changed myself because I'm here, whether it's a hospice passing, with grandma and who passed away, their family by the side, or somebody who, just car accidents or whatever, that's someone's loved one.
Yeah.
That's somebody's going to cry because their loved one, their family, their friend is no longer here on earth,
Yeah.
because we're always expecting that next breath. And so that kind of changed my whole outlook towards life in general. And so this has been 15 years ago that I've been involved in this. And that kind of really turned my whole appreciation to life, and be cautious of my surroundings and things like that. And so I did that, and I kind of just worked my way up through the ranks at the funeral home. Okay. And so you talked about Pinal County. Yeah. I did 8 years at the funeral home, and then I went to Pinal County at the medical examiner's office. And so that was tough, though, because you're seeing the worst of the worst. You're seeing the absolutely worst of people. Whatever you see on TV, times that by 100. And so I was there for 5 years, and I became a national board investigator, death investigator. Mm-hmm. And so I learned a lot over there, but it was starting to bother me, starting to get to me, as an individual. So I said, no, I can't do this no more. And so I did 5 years strong over there. I still keep involved with all my friends and my former coworkers. But from there, I went and got my insurance license. And so now I sell prearranged funerals. and I still help out at the funeral home, and with removals, picking up people. And then I tell everybody, you know, how important it is to prearrange. Now it's a life insurance policy, but it's for your funeral.
Yeah.
And so I feel strong about that because I've seen a lot of people that have to struggle with GoFundMe's and car washes, and at that time you don't have time to grieve.
Yeah,
at
not
all.
And it's sad, you know, being out there, you know, people washing cars just distraught, just broken.
Yeah.
It's just,
They have no idea what they're
terrible.
going through. Just all they know is that we have to make money, make the money.
Yeah.
And so with me, my professional, on top of being the mayor, that's what I do as well. I'm a licensed insurance agent through the state of Arizona, where I provide advanced planning opportunity for you guys.
Okay.
And so it's just
cool.
it's a small policy, and it's not like the $1 million, $100,000 ones.
Yeah.
It's just a $10,000 policy.
nothing that your wife will kill you over.
No. But I do have. I'm worth more dead than I am alive. So.
Well, that goes for the rest of us too.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Exactly. So yeah, it's interesting. You know, that's where I kind of came from. And yeah, we work together. You know, I've known you, and I've kept you involved with some of my stuff.
For sure.
You know, and so when I first had my my party, the celebration when I won for mayor, I had,
No, I remember seeing that.
yeah.
What was it?
No, it was just like a
The winning.
party. Yeah,
Like it was
The
just
winning,
the
bro.
party,
bro.
The celebration of the win.
It was a celebration.
Yeah,
of the
that
win,
we did. We went out there. He had us out there in Eloy, and we cooked for all his people, everybody there, all the supporters and stuff, and it was fun, man. It was.
Yeah, it looked like a big venue too.
It
How
was.
many people did you guys have?
Rock and roll. See, it was COVID, so I couldn't have a lot of people.
Uh-huh.
So we had to keep it small because of all the things that were out there still. And we had people that were in their 90s all the way to babies there.
Yeah.
And so they said you can have 100 people, has to be distance this and
Spread
that.
apart.
Yeah. So
6 foot. And,
rock and rodeo kind of
And
thing.
the venue was nice and big, and everyone was all
I seen
was-
pictures of that.
it
I believe
was-
so. I think I seen pictures.
Yeah. I took a
Yeah.
picture. We took.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had fun.
Yeah.
It was nice, but it's not what I wanted to have a big bash. I wanted to
Oh,
come
yeah.
out,
Yeah.
rep my city.
That's right. That's
You know?
right.
But so
That's cool.
that's kind of my professional side of it all, and so where I've come up and how I've the struggles and everything. And so going from the funeral home to the medical examiner's office back to the funeral home has been a big adjustment for me,
Okay.
mentally, because it's tough.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I asked. 'Cause
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like you gotta be wired different to.
Yeah,
be
I
able
can
to
only imagine
deal with
that.
it,
Yeah,
you know
like-
what I mean?
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's a whole different ball game. You see on the TV, I can do that. Really? I don't think you could.
You know, I think like people like us, like man, I ain't scared of that. I'll pick up. To really think about it, like someone just got in a bad wreck.
Yep.
They're just in pieces, and you gotta go pick it up.
I had when I was
you gotta transfer them. You know, it's like
Yeah. When I was at the funeral home, the first time my stepdaughter, she's like, I want to do what you do. I want to do this. All right. So I had a call in Gila River at like 3, 4 in the morning. I'm like, let's go. Get up. You want to do this? Let's do this.
man.
And she was a senior in high school, man. Yeah. And so she's up there. She's, she just woke up and she goes, what do you do? I said, this is what we're going to do. It was a rollover. And of course the guy, expired, and there was just things everywhere, and I don't want to be too specific, but I had her grab a bio bag and just kind of go through and put it all together, and she was a gangster with it, dude. I'm like, whoa, I was kind of scared. I'm like, you really starting to enjoy this. Now you're scaring me.
Golly.
Yeah, so I never did that with her again. When you enjoy it that much, like, you need time out. So,
You think she might end up doing that kind of stuff, or
well,
has she kind of changed direction? Or?
Yeah, she changed direction.
Okay.
Yeah, so everybody in the world works at Lucid, so that's where she's at right now.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
it was an experience for her to see that type of that exposure. That when people just pass away in a car accident, it's just you're not with your seatbelt on. I mean, there's times where you're tumbling. There's times where there's pieces everywhere. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
So to see that part of, and she was like, all right, let's do it. So I'm like, oh shit.
Wear your seatbelt.
Exactly.
Everybody wear your
Yeah, exactly. And don't drive it after 2 in the morning or 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
That's when a lot of the accidents happen. So,
after 2 in the morning.
yep.
It's like when you have your kid and you're like, we're partying here, take a shot. You expect them to make the nasty face. They take it like it's nothing. That's not that bad. No, you're not drinking.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, you're not. I'm not
just
giving
like you're acting like your mama. You're done.
You can't have no more.
Yeah,
You're done.
yeah.
That's right.
None of that.
So that's kind of where I'm at professionally.
Right on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
So at like what age did you see yourself getting into politics and understanding like, hey, this is something that I'm going to go after?
that's a great question. I just remember back in elementary, you go to the city hall in a field trip kind of thing, and I saw one in Casa Grande. There was a little nameplate that said Powell on there, and it was gosh.
Any relation? Or?
No,
Oh,
Casa
okay.
Grande Powell.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we say we're related, but we're not. So.
Dick Powell.
Yeah,
Shout out to Dick Powell.
his family.
There you
It was, I think it was his father who was the mayor or something like that. So I sat right there and like, oh, look, that's your last name. And that always stuck with me. And I always remember that. And so, but I never wanted to get into true politics. I just wanted to get involved and do things like that. But to be a true politician is what they call me. I'm like, oh man, that's a strong world, and and so I enjoy it though. My thing is to bring a different type of leadership to my community, not just here in Eloy, but it's also around us. Because people are looking at everything that we're doing. I look at what Casa Grande's done. I'm looking at what Coolidge is doing. And they're vice versa. They're looking at what I'm doing, and so the dynamics of being a elected official have changed, as we talked about earlier. It's like a generational turnaround. You're not retired in your 80s anymore. You're not born and raised in your community like this anymore. People are migrating to our communities and they're getting involved. Eloy has a huge skydive population. And so
that's the Eloy holds the world's biggest skydive area. The drop zone.
Yeah, and now they're involved. They're getting involved. And they start off with like maybe a airport board member, and now they're working their way up. And so it's interesting. And these are the people in your 30s. And so my council right now is very diverse. The oldest one is I think by the time he's done, he'll be 80 years old, all the way down to in their 40s, early 40s.
Oh, wow.
And so I even had one before. Andrew was on my council, and he was the youngest one. And so being on the council for 10 years right now, so I'm at 37 when I got on there. That's a huge time frame of being involved. And I had more hair at the time too, so
You can tell the time.
dude, just like pull it out, But it's interesting, man. I wouldn't change it for nothing, because I feel that I'm changing the landscape of Eloy's future. Just being that leader that goes out and talks and brings in the Circle Ks and brings in the housing and wants this. And I tell everybody, this isn't for me. We're already up in age. This is for the next generation and generations coming up. We have to leave that footprint for them. Kind of like what the older generations did. All the memories. I remember when I was growing up in Eloy. I remember growing up in Casa Grande. I remember, we did this. Okay, now let's do it for us now. Let's let the little kids say, oh, I remember when there was we didn't have a Grand Prix now, but we have the hot air balloons and the fiestas and things like the drop zones. All the skydive stuff.
Oh yeah.
So now we're leaving the memories for them at this time, because everything kind of twists and turns, and so we got to find that niche for us.
I don't think it's going to be that hard.
No.
With the way everything's growing around the three areas, Eloy, Casa Grande, Maricopa, and other surrounding areas, I feel like it's going to be pretty easy to find something that's going on out there.
Yeah, and we're doing a good job. And a lot of times, I don't like patting myself on the back or standing up and say, I did this kind of stuff. But I just say under my leadership.
Oh yeah.
Because this is the council thing. I didn't do it all by myself. We brought in more jobs. We brought in more housing. We brought in anything than anybody. And so that plays a huge factor. The investments of these companies that are coming in, and not just inside of Eloy, around the whole city of Eloy, it's in the billions. Procter and Gamble, they're right across the street from us. Core Civics on one side, they're going to be on the other. That's a $500 billion or that's a $500 million complex that they're building.
Wow.
And then the National Gypsum that they were supposed to build 25 years ago, we had to rebid for that. We had to really go out there and sell ourselves to them again. And they're building a $300 million project in Eloy. And so just the little jobs that we're getting, the secondary jobs from Lucid, we have so much stuff going on right now. And
Well, you guys got that electric truck plant out there, don't you?
no, that's Coolidge. That's right across the street from
Oh,
us.
man,
cool.
that
We
is
talked
cool.
about that
Yeah.
last time. We thought that was Eloy.
Yeah.
Nicola or
Nicola?
Nicola, yeah.
So Hauser Road is the divider. And
Oh,
so there's-
okay.
Now,
All right.
now, Coolidge went in and annexed all that land, which was Eloy planning area.
Yeah.
So they came in the middle of the night and took our land, I feel like Native Americans, they stole my land.
That's right.
So they annexed all that land to be closer to I-10.
Uh-huh.
And so all their infrastructure is on Coolidge, and then we're right across the street. We actually surround them, so they can't move any further.
Man,
So I heard
that's
that's big for Eloy to have all these companies on your guys' block. That's good for what did they say, like taxes, and it helps the city out, right?
Yeah.
I used to work for San Juan Pools. You know what I mean?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we
Yes,
did.
we
Yeah,
did. Yes, we
yeah, I'm
did.
telling you, bro, we go back, man. So,
That's right.
So I've
That's
No,
where I
I-
met his dad. His dad worked there.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, my dad
Yeah.
retired from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's retired from there. So yeah, just learning about, why is there so many companies, bigger companies out in Eloy? You know what I mean? Rather, now Casa Grande, the companies are getting bigger and bigger. But I did hear, it's good for the city to have these big companies come in and, leave their footprint there. I mean,
Yeah.
good for
And it
taxes,
is.
Yeah.
good for
Well, a lot of the taxes, it's for school districts. They reap a lot of the benefits. The city has to, a lot of times in the negotiation, the companies want their construction sales tax, returned to them. So a lot of times, we'll have to refund them 70, 60, 50% of their construction sales tax. That's supposed to come to the city. So there's some benefits to it, but then you also have higher the valuation of your property is higher in the area. And then the jobs, the secondary, the retail, people are going to get gas, they're going to buy food, they're going to stop at our restaurants and, buy a bag of chips or whatever. And so all that. And also when they're building, all the people that are traveling on I-10, they're stopping and get gas, and they're visiting as well too.
Yeah.
So there's a plus to it. But when you grow too fast, as some of these communities around us have, the infrastructure is what holds you back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah,
got to put in
definitely.
millions of dollars worth of infrastructure, and people don't realize, I want these jobs. Yeah, but building up to these jobs is what's going to cost an arm and a leg. And so Coolidge is seeing that.
And
right now.
that's just for taxpayers, right?
Yes. Yeah, that comes out of our pockets. Because that's part of negotiations is what infrastructure are you going to help us help you kind of
Yeah.
thing. And so Highway 87, where Nicola's at and where Procter & Gamble's at, we're in partnership with City of Coolidge, with Pinal County, to fix the intersections of like Erica and Hannah Road and Shed Road, things like that.
Yeah, some of those are messed up.
Yeah. So that's why. But in order for them to come in there,
Yeah.
the City of Coolidge had to say we're going to do millions of dollars worth of infrastructure improvements to that area.
Yeah.
And so, but that's all. People don't realize all the the underground work that has to happen so these jobs can come here. I mean, Circle K, when they came into Eloy, it was just just an area. They had to put millions. They said they spent more money on that Circle K just to build it. Because the timing was off. You're in the midst of the high supply chain issues.
Everything
and
costs more because of COVID and all that. Everything was.
It was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough, but they stayed on course, and so that they told me that Circle K cost almost $8 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Did they tell you that?
No.
No. Okay. They told me that.
That's inside news for you right there.
This store costs us $8 million. Nothing crazy.
Give or take a few.
Take a few.
But with that $8 million investment now on Tall Tech Road, where our big Circle K is at, right there on Tall Tech off the freeway, Tesla just put in 30 supercharger stations.
Oh, wow.
So there's going to be 30 supercharging stations at Circle K, right off of I-10 on Tall Tech Road in Eloy. That's the largest one that they're going to have in the state of Arizona as of right now.
Wow. So that's going to
So-
be the place to be. If you're driving from California to
Wherever.
Texas,
Yep.
you're going to stop there, charge a vehicle, and
Keep
be
on
your
going.
way.
Yeah.
Isn't that ironic though?
Spend a couple $100 at Circle K.
Please do.
Why
Please
not?
do.
It's the
Hey, why
smallest-
not?
It's one of the smaller towns in our county, but yet it has the biggest things in the state.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's-
And people don't realize that.
You know what I mean? And you know, they say Eloy, where champions are born. You know, there's fighters that have come out of
Yeah. Out of Eloy, yeah.
You know what I mean? Taz Boxing, legendary.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah,
The
boxing
wrestlers, the
club.
wrestling's huge right now. The Eloy products that are coming out for wrestling, it's amazing right now. There's a guy, Emilio Usagiri Jr. He's at ASU, and he just took out the number 4 wrestler in his class in the nation.
Wow.
There's some people
That's
that are
awesome.
there's a group of Eloy wrestler pipeline right now that's coming through. And
That's
before it
awesome.
was football, it was basketball, baseball.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, but now right now it's the wrestling that these wrestling kids are they're dynamite right now. They're killing it.
That's
awesome.
cool.
That's
That's
awesome.
cool.
And
Shout
it
out to
keeps
them,
them
man, for
keeps
sure.
them off the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it keeps them in school. They're having an opportunity to go to a Division 1, not just somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know, and so yeah, and ASU is a huge wrestling program.
Oh, yeah. That is.
Yeah.
That's awesome. D1. That's, you know, a lot of kids, you know, they don't have the opportunity or the chance to go to a school where they can actually excel and thrive in what they do. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Those type of opportunities, that's big.
Yeah.
That is.
Come out of Eloy, man. That's awesome.
That we're proud of that.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what? I worked in Eloy a lot. I have a lot of friends from Eloy, and they're just that warrior breed. They're just a different breed. Like they have that, they have that underdog mentality. You know what I mean? And they push for what they really want to do.
Yeah.
They're passionate about their shit. You know what I mean?
And you know one thing that I had to work hard on, and that was my job as the mayor, is to change the perception of the community. You know, when people come in, I don't want to go to Eloy. It's
Yeah, the way
it's
people
this,
look.
it's
Yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah,
whatever. You know, it's the black cloud that hung over the city for all these years, and whether it was because of families, whether it's because of reputations or whatever, I'm really trying my hardest to change that perception of the community.
Yeah.
And that's been my struggle.
Yeah.
You know, because things that happen in Paradise Valley and Scottsdale happen in Eloy, Arizona, but it just gets amplified a lot more because we're Eloy, Arizona.
Yeah.
You know, but
you would feel like it'd be amplified more out there because it's it's already a big area and
it's
people
not,
go there
yeah.
to,
You
to
would
try
think.
to
You would think, but no, man, it's like, well, it's kind of like they accept that. Well, that's Eloy. It's accepted, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Things like
just
that.
the way it is
That's
over
just
there.
the way of
Yeah.
life over there, you know. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
my
That's
thing is changing that perception of it's not. We're the same as everybody else, you
Yeah.
know. And
Yep.
so we're no different from any other community. You know, we have
Yeah.
a lot of heart. We have a lot of love, a passion, you know, support. We have a lot of pride in our community.
Yeah.
And so that blends over. And so if you change that and kind of turn it to a positive and kind of work with what I'm doing, people are like, man, Eloy's a spot right now. That's the
Yeah.
place you want to live at right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
That's what look at what Micah and the council are doing. That's huge right there. If you
Yeah.
change that perception. And so,
So I know you guys are trying to expand Eloy area, and there's a couple guys at work that live in Arizona City, and I overheard them talking about Eloy was trying to incorporate Arizona City as a no.
No, man. There's always been that rumor that Eloy wanted to annex it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so we're like, no. Now the leaders of Pinal County, they joked with me, why don't you take Arizona City? I'm like, man, I'll take it on 2 conditions. They go, what's that? I said, all your infrastructure, because you have a drop of rain, you get flooded in there.
Yeah.
in Arizona
Oh,
City.
yeah. Easy. Yeah, easily.
Am I right?
Yeah, there's,
that
there's,
is
there's
crazy.
guys that work
We
out
went
there,
out,
man,
yeah.
and when it rains, it turns
you're
into
done.
a lake.
You're
Yeah.
done, bro. You're
Yeah.
surrounded. I said, you fix all the infrastructure issues, and they go, done. I'm like, and I want a low crime rate. They go, well, what do you want? I said, I want it at 0. They go, well, that's not going to happen. I said, exactly. It's not going to happen. So I said, it's not going to happen.
So for all my guys that live out there in Arizona City that says Eloy's trying to take it over,
no.
It's not happening.
that's the answer.
No, and people are trying to incorporate, which they want to turn into a town.
Yeah.
And there's always been that that push for it. And right now they're starting up again. They did it about maybe 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They had this group come in and say, incorporate Arizona City. And then everybody was like, oh, hell no, man, you ain't doing that. We don't want to pay the additional taxes and this and that.
Yeah.
And honestly, you need, and I was telling them last time, like, dude, you realize your public works department and your police are the 2 highest, budget items. I said, where are you going to get your money to support all that? Your property tax is going to go from maybe the $2 or $1.50 to like $9 just to
Yeah.
keep it up.
Yeah.
I said, so where are you saving at? And they're like, well, I didn't think about that. Well, what about everything else? Who's going to be your mayor? Who's going to do? Because you have to have a form of government. And these people don't think about that. You know, they just there's no sales, hardly any sales tax there. You're landlocked. You can't go anywhere because Eloy surrounds you north, east, and south, and then a little bit on the west side. But then there's the Indian reservation.
Yeah, they got the reservation that's kind of blocking it off
Choo-choo
there
side.
too. Yeah.
So you're landlocked. So what are you going to do? You can't do nothing. There's no industry, you know, and so
It's not like they could expand.
no, not at all. Now you can do a little bit down south, but the cotton field, you know, the field owners of the fields, they're not going to do it.
They're not going to sell.
They're not
No,
much.
of course not. They don't want to annex. So yeah. So no. As long as I'm mayor, I will not.
There you go.
Read my lips. I will not incorporate.
And that's one thing I did, that did stick with me. Being at, some of your parties and some of your stuff. You said you wanted to change the narrative of Eloy. Mm-hmm. And that stuck with me a lot because I realized that is a big issue because you say Eloy, it's like, I'm not going to Eloy.
Yeah, people.
You know what I mean? They steer away from
Take
it.
your guns,
It's always
you know,
negative. You know what I mean?
There you go.
And
Lock your doors.
yeah, and especially he's always knocking on the door.
Who's
I don't know, man.
Well, I pull up into this neighborhood and it's like I'm like, man, what's really going on, man? You know, so I was like, all right, something like this would work well in the city of Eloy.
Yeah.
You know, a neighborhood like where we're at right now, and so
Yeah.
But it's a big jump.
Yeah.
So, but
And you have a big task at hand, but I feel like what you've accomplished, what you've done. Me and my wife went to Eloy for the first time in a while, and we looked around. We're like, okay, like
it's clean.
it's clean.
Yeah,
it looks
it
nice. The city hall looks very modern, very nice. It doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of changes. The tower. I thought that was the coolest thing. You got the
Water
tower.
tower.
Yep. That's big. You said it hasn't been lit in
Ever.
It's just restored.
Ever?
just
Ever.
Completely restored.
Yeah, unless you had a flashlight looking for something. Don't jump.
Yeah.
Don't jump.
The spotlight.
What did I say? The ghetto bird. Where are you at?
That's dope. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Stuff like that, like those little type of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And
just
those
goes
go a long way.
Yeah.
Those are small victories that lead into huge rewards.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's part of the image. And so it was funny when we talked about the water tower. We had a block party for it, so we did it on December
Nice.
30th. And so we shut down. We had a huge, come down to Main Street. We're gonna have food trucks and a DJ and we're gonna light up the water tower. It was a historic moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, we had a blast. We probably had a couple thousand people there just sitting there and just had
That's
a
cool.
blast, man.
That's sick.
That's
And
cool.
I'm like, you know what? Maybe we should do like a pre-New Year's Eve party and block off the streets, because everybody on New Year's Eve goes somewhere else. And
Yeah, just a big block party
Yeah.
for the residents. Yeah.
but I haven't
That'd be
gone that
sick.
far yet, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, so.
No, but that's awesome. Like you said, just changing the narrative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And it's being noticed statewide. Before, you would never say, well, a governor came to the city of Eloy. I brought the governor down. Governor Ducey brought him down.
Nice.
And then I've been invited with Senator Kelly, Mark Kelly, nobody ever comes to Eloy.
Yeah.
I brought him down. He heard what I needed. When we had that power outage, he called me.
Yeah.
And then he said, what can I do? And so I appreciate that. I've
Yeah.
been, now I was invited to be on a Cinema's, what is it, like a rural group, like think tank kind of thing program.
Okay.
So a little small group for rural Arizona. That never would have happened before. And just being associated or being involved or on the same table as these politicians that are up there.
Yeah.
And so it's like, wow, I've really turned the image of the community where now they're focusing on my city. Now they're bringing me involved. They're putting me at the table with them. And so that's from the county all the way up, and so that's huge. It doesn't matter what type of political party you are at all. It's just one of those things where at least now I'm being included in the mix.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
That's a good feeling. That's be gratifying. Like, I'm doing a good job and being recognized for it just gives you motivation.
Exactly.
Would you take it all the way up? Would you keep going?
man, I got too many skeletons in my closet, bro.
Eventually, I won't be.
It's kind of like I won't do a 23andMe because I don't want to pay any more child support. I'm 5 more payments done and I'm good, bro. So I don't want to get stuck with no. I don't know. The talk has been, what am I going to do this next 2 years? Am I gonna run for a county? Am I going to run for state legislator? You know, what are my plans? And right now, my focus is the city of Eloy.
That's
You know,
awesome.
I'm not using this as a platform, like a stepping stone. You know, if to the point where I'm like, you know what, I think I'll be better served later on at the state level, then yes, then I'll probably think about it. You know, and but right now my focus is the city of Eloy, and I'm not planning on going anywhere. Now, if some things change in the dynamics at the county level, or something else, then yeah, maybe I may do that. You know? But right now, my focus is the city of Eloy. So yeah. I enjoy it.
Right on. As far as being allowed terms as a mayor, do you get only a few terms, or is it just
Till I get beat or die.
right on?
Wow,
Hey, that's bad.
sick. Yeah, that was another question I wanted to ask when you talk
That's
about
cool.
your terms and how long you've been doing it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you just, as long as you go, you go.
Yeah, it's a 2-year term. And so it's like, thank you for voting for me now. Vote for me again. You know,
Yeah,
you don't get
yeah.
time to do nothing, man. I'm like, come on. I got to buy more T-shirts.
All this work, I gotta do that again.
God dang it.
Gotta go knock on all those doors again.
I know, it's like,
Exactly.
remember me? Well, I haven't pissed too many people off, so I think they still support me. But yeah, it's. But I also don't want to be that person that just uses it as a seat.
Yeah.
You know, there's another thoughts and ideas and generations that can come up from, you know,
Yeah.
after me and still leave a mark. You know, and I don't want to
Well,
be that person.
Would you think that would have to be something that, like, you're saying, as far as like younger generations or whatever, would step into city council and try to make their way up to try to, you know,
That's
change things? And
you would want that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you would want that. You know, or not maybe somebody who's in their 20s and 30s. You know, that they see that this is a passion for them to
Yeah.
give back to their community, or to give to a community. And so, I see some people that have been on councils. There's a mayor that I know here locally that I won't say no names, but it's outside of Pinal County. That's been for like 20 years as a mayor. I'm like,
Yeah.
good God.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, 30 years in council. I look at it like this. I've done this for 12 years, and I've seen my daughter, my youngest daughter, was 4 years old when I first got on council. She's 16 now.
oh wow,
You know, and you think about that, like,
that's time. Time is moving.
you know,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay,
There's never enough time.
It's never enough time.
Yeah.
And so, as for me, I'm like, okay, when is it my time to go back to be Micah? You know, I joke around like, man, I want to drink and drive. I want to yell at my kids at Walmart. You know, it's like, come on, you guys. I joke with that, but it's
Yeah.
like getting back to normal. You know,
Yeah.
it's instead of having this in my house is made out of glass.
Yeah.
You know, and
no,
so
yeah, and that's definitely what it is.
exactly. You know, no matter what I do, it's amplified, and it's God dang this social media shit. You know, it's like everybody's got a phone. I'm like,
Yeah.
put that son bitch away. You know, can I cuss? We
paparazzi,
good.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
good.
Good. You're
Paparazzi.
good.
All right, let me
all
start now.
around.
Fuck. Okay, now we got it out of the way. All right, good. So,
We're good.
It was on old school. He's like earmuffs. He's all
We're
shit,
not
cock, ball.
we're not regulated by FCC yet, man.
yeah, there you go.
You know, we're trying to get that far at least to
Yeah.
be a legit media outlet. Like, that's something that would be awesome to do. But
You gotta crawl before you walk. You know,
exactly.
so-
You know,
exactly.
we
This
talked
is where
about
we
this-
start.
And me and my friend Andy Salazar, big time.
Big
Oh yeah,
time.
shouts out to Big Time.
Big
man.
shots,
Big
yes.
time.
And
We
so,
got him coming soon, huh?
Yeah, that's the 6th,
Six?
March 6th.
You ain't
Okay.
gonna recognize him, man. He lost the whole Kardashian ass, man. He's lost like 200 some pounds, bro. So you ain't gonna recognize
He
him.
looks great. I
Yeah,
did see him
he
at
is.
we had an
He is
event
great. He's
for the
doing
for the
good, man.
school, and that's all I could.
Is
That's
that,
all did a great job.
I know he
You're-
has a surgery coming up. Is that
Knees.
gonna
Well, he's
interfere with the
retiring. I know
surgery?
he's retiring after the surgery. So I know that.
Who, Andy?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, as far as like getting him on the show, is that gonna we're gonna have to reach out to him and see, because I know it
I
got
don't think it's gonna be till
rescheduled.
after. It's not gonna be till after. I'm gonna tap in with him.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tap in
yeah,
with
we're
him.
gonna have to.
But yeah, he's doing a great job, man. You know, I've seen his journey from the beginning as well. That's why it's
I've
like,
known that kid my whole life too, because I worked with him at Fry's when we were in high school.
Man, that's dope.
And so one day, this is when online radio back, man, it was 6 years ago, maybe, because I was still at the other funeral home. And I said, dude, let's do this online radio. It was Live 365. And
Yeah.
he goes, what is that? And I told him about it. And we did big time radio. I don't know if you guys remember that or ever
I don't
heard
think
that.
I've ever got it. No.
We did big time radio, and it was it was smash. We killed it. And then all of a sudden, everything just kind of drizzled away. But all the stuff that you guys are doing right now, we did that at his house we did.
We got a pioneer in the building. Look
Dude,
out,
yeah, for
bro.
real.
It was big time
God.
radio, and so I came with the idea. I said, "Hey man, I got an idea. Let's do this thing." And because I've always been real big on radio, media stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so we did big time radio for the longest time, maybe for about a year and a half. And he was DJing at Eva's back in the day, and we'd have sponsored by Big Time Radio. We were on live. We were doing live mixing on Cinco de Mayo at Eva's with Lady 365. Yeah.
Oh, I think I did see that.
Yep.
When you would do the live mixing, I think I did. I do remember that.
And then
That's cool.
I brought it back. My friends at the Baha'i over there in Eloy, they have their own local radio station. It's like 106.1 or whatever. It's small. It's a small radio station. And I wanted to bring back Big Time Radio. And so the idea was me, Rigo, and Andy were going to do this. Well, Andy had prior commitments that he couldn't do it. So me and Rigo took over. And so Rigo did the mix. I think it was like on Thursday nights.
Oh, I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
the
do
mixing.
remember seeing
when
that.
he did
Oh,
the
okay.
Live mixing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So me and Rigo did that one. And then we do it for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And so mix in, just have a good
Just
old time.
small segments. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I've been
That's
doing this
awesome.
for a minute, bro.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Big time radio.
Big time radio. That's tight. I think you took a swing at it, Grand Central.
Yeah.
He took a swing at it a few years back as well.
Yeah.
And I tuned in a few times. You know what I mean? It wasn't really big like this. I think you just did like on your
Yeah,
free
it
time,
was just kind of off
bullshit.
and, just
You know.
something to keep my mind occupied and whatever. But
And he did the live. He would go live and mess around with the music. And
yeah.
he had a bunch of shit going on, and I was just like, it's big right now.
It's huge.
Podcast is such a big
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
It took me a while to hop on board.
Did it
You know
really?
what I mean? Yeah, I didn't listen to podcasts. I didn't really chime in. I had Chef Ramos from Dylan's. He would actually tell me like, dude, I was like, what do you listen to? We always talk about music and stuff. He's like, yeah, I just listen to podcasts. Like if I'm not here at work, I listen to podcasts. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of boring, but when you get my age,
It's informative.
Yeah, it's
But
informative
there's a lot of different podcasts out there too. Like there's like stories that you can listen to. Like
Yeah,
people
it's
tell
different.
stories,
So-
and there's news, and there's
Yeah.
sports, and there's just everything.
Look where Joe Rogan started and where
Yeah.
he's at. Look at the
Yeah.
money that they've thrown out, Joe
Oh,
Rogan,
man.
and things like that. Just the podcast, genre.
Yeah.
And so,
Ridiculous amount of money.
oh, stupid.
It sounded like a
Stupid.
good idea. It always like every time I watch like Drink Champs was one that I was like, that's fucking badass.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And-
Like,
and
they
they're-
do this for a living.
They're
That's sick.
regular guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have their lives, and they just drink and smoke and straight West Coast, and that's what and
Yeah.
they make
Yes,
it
sir.
real.
That's right.
And so you can't come. I'm the mayor, Eloy, blah blah blah. I'm I wore my T-shirt, but to make it official. But
Yeah.
we're here to enjoy ourselves.
We're real people, man.
Yeah.
And that's something I told him. I was like, man, dude, like this is gonna be cool. It's gonna let people get to know somebody and a little
Connect
bit
with
of background.
people.
And
Connect
yeah. You show them you're a real person, just like you. Just like the listeners. So
So I've been on this mixing for a minute. So yeah, I just talked to Rigo the other day. I said, Rigo, let's get back on it, man. Let's do it. He goes,
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
The more, the better, in my opinion. You know what
Yes,
I mean? We don't have
exactly.
nothing like this right now, and it's like I feel like this is what the city needs.
Yeah,
This
it
is what
needs
the
to-
town needs. This is what the county needs. It needs something. Get with the program.
well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
in high school, they had a radio station here, and it was owned by Frank Sinatra.
What?
Yes,
That's dope.
It was KFAS or something like that
In Pinal County?
in Casa Grande.
In Casa Grande.
So
That's
105.5 was the old radio station here, and then it got bought out by K-Love or something like that.
Yeah.
So during the high school, my senior year in high school, or one of my senior years, there's a program to get, or junior year, the program to go work over there for like an intern, and I ended up doing so good over there. They put me on the during the summertime during no school when I was in school, so I'd work the 6 to midnight or 7 to midnight shift. And I was going up with the radio stations in Phoenix.
Oh yeah, the big guys.
The big guys, yeah, because it was
big
like
guys.
it was a 50,000 watt radio station.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was huge, and so
Yeah.
you could hear it all over the place. And so I was going up with, and they're like, "Who's Micah? Who's this guy Micah?" And I was playing like, I'm a '90s R&B kind of guy.
That's
boy.
right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Silk the Shocker.
Yeah. No, I'm more like Jodeci
Oh, there
and
you go.
the R.
There
Kelly
you
before
go.
the kids kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's my.
Hey, I don't know why people knock R. Kelly's music just
Dude.
because he had some really good music.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's a pinche cochino.
His
I'm not
music
gonna go
is-
there.
Hey,
I
I
literally
still-
walked up to DJs like, "Hey, bro,
I still try to play that
shit off.
"Step in the Name of Love," though, man.
Man.
That was a good one right there.
If you listened, even though he was telling us, show me some ID before I get knee deep. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
And you know what I just noticed? The age. So Aaliyah's age ain't nothing but a number.
Hey, number.
He's in the background creeping like this on one of the poles. No, I swear, bro. If you look
Yeah.
at it, it's faded. You can hardly see him. It's her. She's standing there, and then in the distance.
That's when she turned
on the
18,
actual-
right?
No. On the actual album cover, you see him just like doing these numbers. Like,
Yeah.
God.
How about this song? It seems like you're ready.
Oh.
Girl, are you ready?
oh man.
Now that you hear the
we know.
words, like,
He kind of
It's like
he was
God
dropping
damn it.
hints the whole time.
dude, he
Yeah,
was,
he
man.
was.
But we talked about this before. It's like
Keep it on the down low.
Nobody has to know.
Yeah, the music back then, like they're talking about like 16 candles type shit. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
those type of songs that like back then it was like, what's really going on here?
Yeah,
man?
exactly.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Now we're smarter.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, that's a good song. Oh yeah, let's make some kids do this shit. And now you're like, you fucking pervert, bro. Bro, time out, man. I've been
Exactly.
jamming your shit out.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
third
that's-
kid was made by that song. And now I'm not
It's
like,
I
oh,
don't know about
bro.
this no more.
So, anyways, I'm sorry about that.
You're good. No, you're good. You're
Hey,
good.
we're everywhere on
That's-
this one.
You
You
know,
have some fun.
Yeah, exactly.
man,
Exactly.
fuck R. Kelly, man. First of all, I just gotta get that out there. Anyways, we're gonna take a little.
Let's take a little break, man.
Little break.
On that, we're gonna play some R. Kelly. No, I'm messing with you.
I'm fucking done here.
Hey, we'll take a little
Oh,
break, man.
shit.
We'll come back to you guys here in just a second, man. It's the Monday Morning Hangover. Micah Powell in the building.
Building.
Throw it up.
Hey.
It's the Monday Morning Hangover with Doughboy and Blue.
Now pull it up. We are back, everybody.
Yo.
Keeping it live right here with Mr. Micah Powell, Mayor of Eloy,
Facts.
in the building.
Facts.
Doing the damn thing.
Facts. Keep going. Come on. I love this, man. My ego's getting bigger. Come on.
Making a difference in the community.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
Come
we gotta.
on.
Sticking to the script.
You know
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah, of course.
Don't
of
get it
course,
twisted.
man. This is what we do. So, just within the break, we were, we had a couple conversations, and your testimony, man, was one of the big ones. Mm-hmm. So, we want to open the mic up and let's hear it, bro.
The journey from the humble beginnings.
From
The
being a
humble
little
beginnings.
humble
travieso
beginnings.
to
Where you come from
Pain in the ass,
to
bro.
where you're at.
There you go.
Well, it's interesting because as a mayor, people think that first of all, they think you're rich as fuck, which is not true at all.
Let's clear that up right now.
Yeah. But no. So my story starts off. I went to Conwood Elementary School in Casa Grande. Went through the whole system. I didn't get my high school diploma. I went and got my GED. And so when people say you need all this, what kind of education you have, a lot of it is just the street knowledge, or just personal knowledge or what it is.
Experience, self-experience.
Exactly. So when you say, well, I've got a master's degree, motherfucker, I don't care. I got a GED and I could still smash your ass,
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where I'm at on that. I was involved in the drug situation, in high school, like everybody else was, and it was one of those things where I had to, go through it. I went through it all, I was on meth. I'll be honest with you, I was on meth. I did that for a while, and so to the point where I ended up being homeless. Still having these jobs and ended up being homeless. And being a knucklehead, like you said, and living in the streets of Casa Grande, living on the streets of Prescott. I was staying at a men's shelter in Prescott, Arizona, for a while, going from waking up at this shelter, going to have breakfast at Salvation Army, having lunch at another church and having dinner at another church, and then go back and then get a job. And so the humble beginnings, when people say, well, it's probably given to you. No, it wasn't, because I've had this life. I've slept in my vehicle underneath the petrol sign in Eloy, you know, and one day I lost my car, I lost my house because I was a truck driver. I lost everything in one day. Let's just say in a week period, I lost everything. Because you as a truck driver, that's your home.
Yeah.
You know, and I ended up going to my friend's house, just stopped by waiting for my, she was my girlfriend at the time. Then we ended up getting married, now we're divorced. And then they raided the house.
Jeez.
They raided the house, man. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? You know, and because I didn't go to my anger management class, you know, I went to jail for the weekend. So there, I lost my job, my house.
Wow.
You know, and then when I get out of jail, go to anger management. My ex, Amy, she wrecks totals my car. Damn. So you talk about like a series of events. You're like, what the fuck? You know,
It's all just a domino effect.
The
Just
fucking
tumbling
snowball
down.
does roll downhill.
Yeah.
I stayed in my friend's shed in his house after, you know, doing all this stuff. 'Cause I had nowhere to go. You know, so I've worked my way up to be where I'm at, and it's been an incline, you know, and so to be where I'm at, that's my testimony. You know, if I can be homeless, if I can be on one, if I can, you know, go from you know, one service agency, a Salvation Army, this and that, and to be where I'm at, where I don't have to worry about where my next meal is going to be at.
Yeah,
that's my own testimony. You know, then you can be a council member, then you can be a leader in your community or in your whole area. You know, and so when people see that, they're like, maybe he really is from the street. Because I was an asshole, man. I'll be honest. The difference between me and my brother is he got caught. Mm-hmm. And I go to the prisons at CCA or Core Civic, and I give a story. You know, I give them a presentation of who I am. I don't talk at them. I talk to them because the difference between them, and I tell them this. I said, "Oh, is that me? Sorry." The difference between them is I was 5 minutes ahead of schedule. They just got caught. Yeah. And I've experienced the families going to the prisons, you know, with seeing my brother, and I've experienced all that stuff. So when people say, "Oh, you know, you think you're better?" No, I know I'm not better than anybody else. I just worked harder than everybody else to be where I'm at.
Yeah.
You know, because to be an insurance agent, you have to go through the rigorous test from the state of Arizona. So all that takes time. And if your mind's not into it, then you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to be successful. And so that's why I tell my kids, you know, you could do whatever you want. You could still mess up. The opportunity right now in this Pinal County area is amazing for second chance opportunities.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I believe that.
It's these jobs are out there for you guys. And so I was right after I got out of that weekend stint in Pinal County, I went to San Juan and got the San Juan job. And that kind of started working my way up. And so, because they can't take away your CDL unless you did something dangerous. Yeah. So all I did is just went from there. And then the guy was Mark Rackley. He was the general manager. And he sat back, and I was just fresh off the farm, just got my license, you know, everything going on. And he'd look back at me. He said, "I don't know, man. There's something about you. I want to give you a chance." And and this is right out of jail, right out of everything, man. And I went there, and to the day he passed away, and still now, I've given Mark a lot of you know, it's because of him is where I'm at today, because he gave me that chance. You always need that one person to give you a chance.
Definitely.
And he gave me a chance, and it just, sky's the limit, you know. And I went from there to there to there. Yeah. And so when I tell people, you know, you may, you know, fall face first in the ground in life, turn around, because look up, sky's the limit. Yeah. So if you hit it face first, you know, there's nothing else for me. Turn around, man. There's something for you. You just got to find it.
And that's the thing too. I mean, you're looking down, you can only see so far. You see the ground if you're looking down. If you keep your head up, you can go as far as you can see.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and I tell people, like, when I go to the prison talk, I said, this right here does not define who you are. This right here is a speed bump in your life, because as you guys were hauling ass down that road of life, this thing stopped you. It slowed you down. Yeah. It manipulated your way of life. So now what you have to do is go over that speed bump and go again. Go fast again until you get another speed bump. Mm-hmm. Eventually, you're going to go on a road that has no speed bumps. And that's your life. That's what your destination is. And so, I'm and I joke around, like, I wear $200 sports coats with, $700 suits and this and that. Yeah, but I was also at Salvation Army trying to find a shirt.
Yeah, that's real.
You know, I've been at these closets, these men's closets, you know, and trying to find I was living at the shelter in Casa Grande right there across the tracks.
Oh wow.
You know, at San Juan.
Yeah.
I had to pay for a ride and stay at the homeless shelter over there when it first happened.
Damn.
So people don't see that part. They just see the good side of it. But my own testimony is that. And if it wasn't for my family who continued to support me,
Yeah.
you know, my kids were young at the time. And so it wasn't for them, my mom, my stepdads, things like that. I wouldn't hear, and Mark and the, Jerry at the funeral home and giving me that opportunity. You know, it's not just me. This isn't a team of one. This is a team of all.
Yeah.
And so that's why I put things in perspective, because I was an asshole, man. I was, slanging, banging, this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just wasn't doing no R. Kelly shit, peeing on people.
Yeah,
But,
you gotta definitely.
Going
It was
back to
getting
the R.
serious,
Kelly
Natalie.
situation.
Definitely throw that out there.
fuck, man, I was getting too serious, Natalie. Got to say something. So,
But no, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. And you hear a lot of people saying that, you go to jail and it's like, that's someplace that I never want to be, and this and that, and was that your first time in jail?
oh yeah.
Is that something that kind of changed your mind about, that's not a place that you want to be, of course, but I mean, was that the thing that changed your mind, or was it the people that were helping you out that are giving you that second chance is what really changed your mind? Or was it a mixture of both?
It was a mixture of both.
Yeah.
And so I worked at the Juvenile Detention Center. I worked at Core Civic when it opened up. So I was always the one with the keys.
Okay.
And then when the door shuts behind you, you're like, oh, shit, this is real.
Yeah, you hear that.
You're in
you hear
survivor
that big
mode. Yeah.
And it's over.
But the cool thing, not that it was cool, is like I walked out.
The cool thing.
The cool thing about going to prison, to jail.
You get free
So
food.
it's a silver lining.
I got 3 hots on a cot. I walk in and like, Micah. I'm like, oh, hell.
These motherfuckers know me, dog.
And I'm like, what's up, bro? What's going on? You made it. I'm like, well, fuck you. I made it.
Oh, shit.
But that, because I was scared. I'll be honest. I was scared,
Yeah.
Now, my brother's been a rotating door getting in and out of prison and jail. So he's used to that,
And how's he doing?
He's out now. He's doing good. He's got the second chance. But being institutionalized, in my opinion, has really got my brother.
It changes the way you think.
Yeah. He's in constant survivor mode.
Yeah.
He's in
Shit ever
constant.
goes away.
Yes, because of that. That's his life, and so I still give him. And I think for me is having him at my first swearing in as mayor, because I wanted everybody there, and to have him there, dude, I literally was crying because my brother's never been there. He's never seen even to the funerals, our grandparents and things like that. Josh has never been there, but to have him there at my swearing in, the first time being mayor. And just bringing tears. He's crying. I'm crying. I'm like, I'm trying to give a speech, and I'm like, stop it, brother.
Yeah.
But it was very emotional. So I have my wife. We've been together for 10 years. Today is our 3rd anniversary.
Hey,
Right on.
congratulations to you guys.
Congratulations,
Thank
man.
you.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, this it hasn't been easy. This is my 3rd marriage. So it hasn't been easy. But also the part of my life too is my children.
Yeah.
I've got 4 kids.
Okay.
And I joke about it, but I've got 4 by 3.
Yeah.
4 kids by 3 women, and
Well, that's
almost
an
normal
average
nowadays.
man. You know what I mean? Come on now.
Y'all average ass.
It's a part of the
Excuse me.
I'm just saying. Average man.
he's a rare breed.
I consider myself average. That's an average.
This motherfucker, no, hey, not me.
Shout out to the. Hey, if you guys could deal with 3 baby mamas, that's more power to
Bro,
you guys.
I got
Yeah.
5 more payments in my last child support.
Hey, shouts out to that.
Dude.
You know what I mean? That's a
Hit
long
that-
time coming. Hey,
Yeah, yes,
Is
yes.
it like, hey, there you go.
made the payments on time.
Yes,
right.
yes, never in the
That's right.
rears.
Oh, yeah.
But me and my wife, between the 2 of us, we have 9. Her oldest son passed away when he was fairly young in a car accident.
that.
So we have a total of 8 surviving, and then between the 2 of us, we have 6 grandkids.
Okay.
So, but we only like a couple of them. I'll be honest with you.
It's only
Some are just
That's some
assholes,
little
man.
assholes.
No,
Come over to destroy my shit.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Grandpa Mayor Micah Powell.
Papa.
Papa.
Papa?
Papa.
Papa,
Tata.
Dad, Mayor, Michael Powell.
Husband.
Husband.
Hey, break it down for him.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's
But-
a whole
We need a
lot.
spreadsheet right here.
No, but you know what though? Like I said, it's an opportunity. I've lived my life. Who knows where it's going to take me? You know, but that testimony that I give is it's real.
Yeah.
You know, it's something that people that go to Congress and the DC, they act like that their shit don't stink.
Yeah.
When you know what, everybody's shit stinks. You know,
Yep.
and if you can use that testimony, and say, if I can do it, somebody else. Like you said, I've been to parties on the west side in the park with police, traveling around the park. They're like, one of us did it. They're proud. They're like, man, Micah, we see you doing this, and one of us did it, man.
Yeah.
So
I've been to parties on the west side too where cops are surrounded.
yeah. and I walk in there like it's nothing because these are my friends.
Yeah.
Take away all the titles in the name. These are my friends. These are my brothers that I've hit the streets with.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's you got to keep it real. I don't look down on nobody. Because I don't know the situation that they're in because they don't know the situation that I've been in.
Yeah.
And so. Yes, I've hung out with a lot of people and been to a lot of places and this and that. But if you've seen if you actually have walked in my shoes, you've seen that walk was a long uphill walk. And
Yeah.
so,
Oh yeah.
not saying that it's over. Is by far is not even close to being over.
And your feet ain't tired yet.
Oh hell yeah, they are, bro.
Again, man.
Okay.
Well,
They're getting there,
I got
man.
my little papa chair, the reclining chair.
Yeah.
You just take it with you on the way.
Yes.
There you go.
But it's also like, now I have the opportunity to help my family out, help
Yeah.
my kids out, whether it's me or mine, or I don't look at as a blended, it's ours. These are our kids.
Okay, yeah.
So they range from, Amos passed away. He was 10 years younger than me. And so he's 37. And then so all the way to my 16-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a huge,
The widespread.
widespread. Yeah. So, and the grandkids start at 20. And then we have a year-old right now. So,
Okay. Widespread as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit of everything.
So, but it's
Broad
it's
spectrum
great.
right there.
But I'm just glad. Me and my wife are glad that we're able to be there for our families now. And our friends and family, and just and just understand it. And I try to protect my kids from the story that I lived.
Yeah.
My stepson was with his friends, and they were in a car and they were smoking a joint, and little did he know that it was laced with fentanyl. And so he was literally, they thought he was passed out, just asleep. He was actually dead. And when they finally realized it, they pulled into Circle K and Eloy on Main Street. And they, of course, couldn't wake him up. And they called 911. And they hit him with 2 doses of Narcan and brought him back.
Oh wow.
what the hell?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
So, yeah.
So it was like somebody laced it on purpose, or it was just
It
the
was-
weed
when they
laced?
bought-
It was
they-
a perk or whatever it was, or an oxy, whatever,
Yeah.
one of those pills. And I guess nobody knew out of his little group that the dude sprinkled it in there. And all 4 of them were smoking the same joint. It just affected him the worst. And so when we got the word, we rushed over there. And of course, you're in dad mode at that time. You don't care
yeah.
about nothing else. And
Yeah.
I'm running stop signs and hitting the corners, and this and that. And I pull up and I was at the medical examiners at the time. And so can you imagine how I would have felt
Man.
if it didn't work, if
Yeah.
the reverse of the Narcan didn't work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Terrible outcome.
yeah.
I'd have been pissed off, bro. I would have been hitting the streets. Who the fuck sold that to you?
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
your first one is that your first, emotion is that,
Yeah.
and I was mad, But then again, I sat back. I'm like, well, I'm glad you take the bad with the good and say, okay,
Yeah.
thank God that we make sure our officers are equipped with the equipment that they need to protect our citizens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guns or
And
whatever.
motherfuckers want to defund the police and this and that.
Not with me. No,
Hell
I'm
no.
actually.
Yeah.
He said, "Not with me."
No.
Oh, yeah,
because-
when I seen that,
my
like
watch, yeah.
all that shit happened, and I was like, really, motherfuckers are really trying to defund police officers, really?
Actually, we have supplied them with the most equipment ever. They've got, because you never know when there's a terrorist threat's going to happen. You don't know when there's
Yeah.
going to be a mass shooting. So
Yeah.
we bought them some of the best guns and handguns and machine. I mean, they got some good stuff.
They got some shit over there.
I'm waiting for something to
Yeah.
pop off just to use my
Some
shit.
shades.
Yeah. But it's not even the little things like Narcan. You know,
Yeah.
to equip our officers with Narcan to train them. So
Because they're
how
the
to
first ones
use
on the
it
scene
and-
no matter what.
Yeah.
they hit
So-
him dose, boom, boom, and they brought him back. So
And that's a big thing, man. I think that's something that needs to be discussed in every household right now. with
Exactly.
everything going on,
Yeah.
and especially now, like you see on the news, they're putting shit in like Paw Patrol little bags. And
oh yeah,
cans.
it's
and
rainbow
everything.
color now, bro.
Yeah, just to
Yeah.
make it, just to hide it better. I think it's just to kill people better. You
Of
know what I
course.
mean? So it's like, God forbid somebody take that to school. You know what I mean? And give it out to their friends, and
Yeah.
your kids don't know about it. Speak to your kids about this. You know what
Exactly.
I mean? I know
Yeah.
you want to hide. You know, you want to hide this from your kids. You don't want them to know about drugs and stuff like that.
You know, it used to be taking candy from strangers. Now it's taking candy from your friends.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like,
nobody.
And you know, I was at this house. So somebody passed away at this house, and they had, as an investigator, you're kind of going through it all. You know, you're going through the house, combing through everything, and I found a prescription of the blues. What are they called? Oxys,
It's,
Percs,
Perks.
Perks,
Yeah. The little blue ones?
Yeah.
So I found one that was prescribed from a doctor, and then right next to it was one that was just in a baggie, and they looked identical, but there was difference of the two. One was
yeah.
like a smooth surface, the pharmaceutical ones.
Yeah.
Done well,
Yeah.
The other one was all chalky, but it still had all the prints and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I took a picture of each one separately, and then I took one, side by side, and I asked my workers or my coworkers at the medical examiner's office. I said, "Tell me which one is a real one and which one is a fake one," and they couldn't tell.
Hard to tell the difference.
Hard to tell the difference.
Yeah.
Yep. So they use that as a training device now. They're like, "Which one is
Which
it?"
one's the real one? Which
Yeah.
one?
So, but it's so easy nowadays. We legalize marijuana.
Yeah.
So nowadays kids are starting with the vapes. They're starting younger with that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's in a candy form. It's in a chocolate bar. It's in a brownie nowadays. Shit.
Yeah.
And then not only that, but the packaging, it's like
Very similar.
Yeah, it looks the same.
Stone Patch Kids. You know
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
I mean?
they
It's
make
like,
the-
You
they
know what I
make
mean?
the-
Yeah.
It's like damn.
So it's a lot of it is education as well too. Because I know when I was in school, I was doing lines of that shit that go off.
I think so. I think we turned off on mine.
That's all right. You still look good.
Yeah,
though.
there you go. We still got audio, baby.
So I mean, I was no different.
Yeah.
And now it's worse though. I joke. I said, man, we knew at least what we were sniffing, and we're everything underneath the kitchen sink. Nowadays, you don't know what the fuck you're sniffing
Yeah.
or smoking. So, it's terrible. you
Right
know.
on.
But it's it's a learning curve. No family is perfect. None. I don't care what you say. No
Yeah, I don't
family
give
is
a fuck who
perfect.
says that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No
Everyone
family.
has
Definitely.
roller coaster. It's always
Oh, yeah.
it's a roller coaster.
Exactly.
Definitely. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
So that's my in being married, and we have our ups and downs, of course, like all marriages do, but I love my wife, that she's amazing, she puts up with my shit.
Shouts out to the wife,
Oh, yeah.
man. I
Yeah.
met her and she's a lovely person.
Yep. And
It takes a strong person to put up with your shit.
bro.
Dog.
I'm telling
I
you,
did. I don't know how the fuck you do it.
Right?
she needs an award, bro. So
Yeah.
but it's like I said, the strength and the backing of your family is what's important. It makes you
Yeah.
happy.
That's
Oh, yeah.
definitely key.
I
That is
think so.
definitely key.
So, but no, that's my story, and being where I'm at, my best friends that I've had since childhood, I still keep in contact with them. I still keep it professional, and it's like you said, who would have thought one of us did this?
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, I told him, dude, we
Yeah.
we did it, man. We did it.
Put it down.
It's like when Obama
Yeah.
first got elected. It's like yes,
Yeah, exactly. That's
Exactly.
hey, that's a perfect
Yeah,
way of
that's the
explaining
example
it.
right
Yeah.
there.
That's a perfect example. That's how I felt. I was like, dude, like
Oh,
that's inspirational as fuck, dude. And to see it, to witness it firsthand, and like I said, you've kept me involved in the community in Eloy and keeping our business.
Yeah.
Man, you got
in
some
the-
good ass food. Plus, you hooked me up, man.
Really? Come on now. So
Man, Fat
we
Boys
Fat
Tacos,
Boys
man.
Tacos. shout out to
That's
Sean.
right. That's right.
So I definitely seen it firsthand, and it's just I'm giving you your flowers, man. Because
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that.
That's
sir.
that's a dope accomplishment, man. That's that's
It
not
is.
every day. That's not
Yeah.
every day,
It's
man.
not, and I still feel fairly young. I'm 47, You know, I got a receding hairline of a 70-year-old. You know, but that's okay.
It's fine. I will take it. I'm blessed in other areas, so you can't have it all. You can't have it all.
With age, you know, what goes up must come down. You know? So,
Yeah, all that good stuff.
That's right.
but I feel like, you know, my story is not, the chapters haven't been, you know, stopped. You know, I'm still writing my book of life.
For sure.
I believe in my Lord and Savior, you know, and
Of course.
you know, it's
Jesus
just
Christ.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Just start breakdancing. Jesus
Pop
Christ.
Pop locking for Jesus.
You had me weak.
That's just tight.
You know what I'm talking
That's
about.
right.
I saw
yeah.
that video when he got married. He's like, Jesus Christ, you know, at his own way.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But
That's funny.
That's dope.
I've tried to stay the same of who I am through all this. You know, I remember when Natalie used to work at the funeral home with me over there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
She
and
did that for a while.
so I've always been 100%. You know, and you know, there's times where you just want to be dad. You just want to be husband. When you go to restaurants, I've literally had to check people and say, "Can we talk about this? I'm with my wife here. You
Yeah.
know, talk about
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
You know, come on, man. Give me a little bit of respect. Well, you know, talk to me on Monday right now with my wife. I've had to,
That's right.
you know, because I need that separation as well too.
Yeah.
You know, and so, but no, I enjoy it. I enjoy life right now. This opportunity, you know, this has been fun.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
we appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you being here, man.
Thank you
Yeah.
for your
You know.
time, man. It's awesome.
We know you're a busy man. And just
Yeah.
take some time to come out here and fuck
Well-
with us, dude. Appreciate that.
Well, when you asked me to do it, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, of course, you know. So
Lost another one.
Hey, we lost this camera right here.
all
They're
me.
shopping.
Lost this one. Right here.
Hey man, it's all
Look,
me.
it's all on him
It's all
now.
me.
It's all him.
Hey, this is the Micah Powell show.
That's right.
Micah's Monday morning hangover. You know.
That's right. That's ain't no turning it back on, buddy. They're dead.
Oh, they're dead? Oh, okay. So that's what it is. All
Yeah,
right,
they
so,
died.
real quick,
Let's do.
I guess
we're gonna do the.
We're gonna jump to rapid fire real quick.
God said, okay, Micah, you're done. Look again.
So he's
No,
on,
yours is still going.
you're on the hot seat right now.
Rapid fire. Let's
So
go.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a drink real quick.
take a drink.
It's just water.
It's just water.
Gin and tonic. Gin and tonic.
It's straight. It's fucking vodka, man.
Cheech and Chong, huh?
Cheech and Chong.
Fucking
Vodka, man.
Fucking Judge.
If you guys been doing this at nighttime, I probably would have had a little something. But
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to have you over on a Thursday.
Definitely. We'll do a
10:30
Thursday
now.
night. We're doing a Thursday night
There
segment
you go.
pretty soon. So
Hey, you real quick.
We're
I
gonna,
changed that. But you know what I got into since being on the mayor, being mayor? Fucking golfing.
Oh my God! Hey, you know what?
Golfing, bro.
You just ruined one of my questions. You just ruined my rabbit. I was gonna be like strip club or the golf course. You know what I mean?
Bro.
go.
Can't do that one no more.
They call me Micah Woods.
that's right. Oh, Michael Woods, bro.
Michael Woods.
That's right.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, let's go. Next is pickleball.
Pickleball. Be out there with old
Bing,
folks.
bing.
Yeah. Hey, and you know we're gonna be doing some handball soon, so we're gonna have to call you for that. Some wall ball.
Oh, yeah.
I have a big old blister in my
Hell
hand.
yeah.
You can wear gloves. It's all good.
These don't have a plug to it.
Yeah, but they're dead. So
Yeah, we're wrapping up anyway.
it'll
so.
take too long to
Hey,
charge
so
them.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Unsweet iced tea.
Oh, shit.
Oh, unsweetened.
Unsweet.
Dang.
He said none of that. None of that. So-
Okay, I had gastric surgery 8 years ago. I lost 125 pounds. I've gained like 40 of it back. I don't like carbonated drinks because it kind of
Yeah.
so-
Get you going.
Yeah, okay.
yeah. So,
Okay.
Okay.
but if there was one, it'd probably be whatever's free.
Let's just do favorites. Let's talk about favorites. Rapid fire favorites.
Go for it.
Go.
Favorite movie.
Notebook.
Favorite candy bar.
I got you, bro.
Dude, I swear to God. Hey, you know what? The first one. My wife's always like, I want to watch the Notebook. I'm like, the Notebook.
Bro, and I used to listen to R. Kelly before everything. Come on, man. I'm a romantic, dog.
That's right.
You forgot.
Because R. Kelly's super romantic,
Exactly.
bro. That's right.
Show me some ID. My second one is Shawshank Redemption.
Okay,
Shawshank
that's a
Redemption.
good one.
Okay.
I like that.
That's a good one.
All right, favorite candy bar.
The Three Musketeers.
Favorite liquor.
Tequila.
That's right. Hey.
Oh, okay, clear or
look,
reposado?
So
Who?
Like the regular or reposado?
dark or light?
Silver or
Oh,
gold?
white.
White,
What I
double
don't,
clear.
Okay.
it all depends on the mood, though.
Favorite time of day?
Nighttime.
Favorite season?
Spring training weather. Spring.
Spring training
I like
weather.
that.
I like that.
He's all, whatever's
'cause
whatever's good for golf. He said.
No, spring training weather is like multi-purpose. You can
Yes,
do anything.
anything, man.
Yeah. You
Yep.
can go fishing. You go hiking. You can start a fire in your backyard at
Yep.
night. You can do anything in
Spring training.
Spring.
Spring training weather.
Yeah.
Favorite kind of food?
Yours.
That's what I'm talking about. That is a good answer.
Favorite
coming
podcast.
Favorite podcast.
Yours.
Favorite rap duo.
Yours.
I like this man.
Everything we like to hear. I like that. Oh yeah.
I'm a big Jay-Z fan. I'm a huge
Shout out to
Jay-Z.
Hov.
Yeah, I'm a huge Jay-Z fan. I love Linkin Park. So that little combo it just went out too. So,
We still got audio.
We still got audio.
We
Oh,
can just push the logo.
so I love what they did that collab. So that's
Right on.
Keep going. Let's go.
Damn, I'm stumped. You know what? We do the question game.
Favorite fruit?
At home, and I'm stumped.
Mangoes.
Mangoes. Favorite color?
Blue, light blue, North Carolina Tar Heel blue.
Tar
That's
Heel blue.
right.
That's it.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, baby blue.
Shout out to Tar Heel blue.
Let's see.
Favorite. Oh, you already did rapper. Favorite rock band, Linkin Park.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
My first concert I went to was a oh God, what is it? With Tommy Lee.
Was it Molly Crew?
Molly Crew.
Yeah,
Yes,
Motley
at
Crue.
Compton Terrace.
Nice.
Yep.
So favorite concert? That'd be your
That was my first one.
first. What was your favorite concert?
My
you ever
favorite
been to?
concert, either the recent Pitbull I went to in Vegas or Bruno Mars.
What?
But there, and
I always want to go to Bruno Mars concert. That seems like it'd be a lot.
it was
lot of fun.
It was fun, and the funny thing about it is those tickets are so expensive, right? So we got
Yeah.
free tickets in Vegas, and they're like second row to the top. But it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Our joke was, we'll wait till he gets old enough and performs at Celebrity Theater. You know, I'll
$20 a ticket.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, of course.
I'll tell you the best concert I went to, and there's a couple of them. And it's funny we talk about R. Kelly, but R. Kelly did one of his last concerts, you know, at Celebrity Theater.
This
So we-
motherfucker.
Hey, he had no kids there. There wasn't a gym section.
You weren't in the front row, right?
Fifth row, bro.
I get pissed off.
Hopefully he don't got.
I
Hopefully
just-
he doesn't
I
got a
wanted-
fucking strong stream.
Bro. What the fuck, man?
The cameras just had to go out. Man.
I'm over 21. Yeah. But honestly, I've always liked his music, you know. And so, but there was a 2-day music festival that Urban Arizona put on, maybe about 10 years ago now, and it had Drew Hill, it had Bobby Brown, it had Johnny Gill.
Shit.
It had Avant, it had Keith Sweat. This was a 2-day thing, and then they had Casey and JoJo. They had like
The Lovers and Friends tour? What the
Bro,
hell?
it was bad. As a matter of fact,
Was
that
it
was
like a Valentine's Day bash?
no,
or-
it's just like a grown and sexy kind of tour.
Oh,
kind of
okay,
stuff.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And
I've
it
seen
was
those
2
popping up
days.
every now and then.
It was
Yeah.
a 2-day festival, and that was me and Lydia's first date. I took her to, and it was the best. It was just rocking for 2 days.
How you
man.
go top that? How you gonna one up that one?
That's dope.
You know what? I don't know.
You know, how do you
know.
top that first date? You fucking- that was a lineup.
Everything else is
Yeah.
downhill from there.
I love festivals. Festivals dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm into comedy. We're going to comedy. We saw Kevin Hart just last weekend.
Oh, that's dope.
You're gonna want to tune into our next show then.
Yeah, for sure. Ruben Boogie on. He's from Phoenix.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gone viral a couple times. He's come out on HBO. He's come out on
Okay.
Comedy Central. He brings a lot of people out. He does a lot of shows out here in Phoenix.
Like
You know what I mean?
like Dave Chappelle, DT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's another one that we want to have on the show.
Yeah.
We talked to him. He's down, so we're definitely gonna get him scheduled in.
Yeah.
You know what I've always wanted to do for Casa Grande? Do a comedy show. I know there's been a couple, but do that for Casa Grande. I feel like
That'd be cool.
that'd be cool. Just
Yeah.
do a nice little lineup.
Well, what's his name? David. He did one at the Paramount, and it was a smash. He
That's sick.
killed it.
Hey, that would be perfect. The Paramount
Yeah.
seems like a perfect.
Yeah, no,
A
it's
small
it's
venue?
the setting. They have the whole
it'd be
setting, like
perfect.
the stage and
Yeah.
it's the whole setting of it is perfect for it. So.
Yeah, we just saw Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock when they were in Phoenix.
Oh man,
That's it.
I was trying to win tickets to that too. I really was.
Quick, bro. I had
Hey,
my
it's crazy.
credit
That
card.
shit's getting expensive now. Like, I want
Crazy, right?
the Eagles, Metallica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wanted Stevie Nicks. Like, there's concerts that me and my wife have been dying to go. Do the math. It's like a $1,200 night.
Yeah.
Like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
absolutely.
$400 or $500
You almost got-
tickets. Plus
That's
the
without
fees.
dinner.
Yeah, that's just
That's
the
without a
fees.
hotel room.
What the fuck you gonna do
Exactly.
about it? Fee, the service fee, the surcharge fee.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking.
the fucking free. And that's exactly right. And it's like a whole day. Like I have Cardinal season tickets.
Yeah.
It's a whole day event. And it's not just the tickets. You got to pay, the parking's included as well. But
Yeah.
the food is crazy. You have to almost have to give blood just before you go and just have
Yeah.
You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
I'm gonna go donate plasma
That
before
plasma
this show.
place. BPL plasma, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Shouts out to them for hooking us up.
So yeah, put some kids in a cup just to make some money. So,
Yeah,
know what I
for
mean?
sure. Damn. Put some kids in the
Yeah,
I'm like,
you
yeah, I
barely,
was
you
like,
barely
wait a
caught that. Hold on, wait.
So, but that's kind
shit.
of my life, and I enjoy it. I've seen the best and the worst of people. I've had some of my favorite friends pass away, due to COVID or just health issues.
Yeah.
And it's just you just appreciate it, and you just say, you know what, this is life, and I put it in God's hands, and we have fun, we laugh, and you just keep on going.
Yeah.
And so that's what life's all about.
Are you taking a video right now? Are you on video? Right on. There we go.
Something.
We got something to keep us on.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But no, it's
I just had to make sure.
Take this shit off so I can.
Nah, just if you could
just
go on this
move
side and
around.
just
Yeah,
face
just
our
kinda move around.
face our guests towards that. I believe how long we have.
I guess you can move around with that. Hey, we got enough time.
You want me to just put him in there?
oh, that was nice.
However you want to do it.
That's paparazzi. Now I know what a Kardashian feels
You
like.
can be on that side too, further away or whatever. Just so you know.
I was like, come on now.
Oh yeah, maybe from that so you can see all of us. Oh, that's
Yeah,
a good
there you
one.
go.
Well, I have it
Just go ahead and move those too. You can move those.
on everything.
That's fine.
And you can almost do porn with all this setup right here, bro.
Shit.
Don't give me any ideas, dog.
Podcast and porn.
We are children of God. We don't do that. That's right. We're child of God.
Netflix and chill. God damn.
It's the Walk of Shame podcast.
The channel Taco Tuesday.
Hell no.
Oh my God.
If you fucking Pink Taco Tuesday.
Cochina taco.
As long as it ain't blue.
Damn.
No.
Oh man.
Fucking Blue Waffle Wednesday.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, how old were you when they were
Bro.
like, "Hey, don't Google blue waffle"?
Google. I
I'm
was
like,
young.
"Hey, what is the first thing you do?
Scarred the
Fucking-
fuck out of me.
Google blue waffle.
What's the backup to that? What's the meaning to blue?
Google blue waffle.
Google that shit, bro.
It's,
Take
hey,
your
it's
filters
as
off.
simple as
dog.
that, man. Just Google blue
Okay,
waffle.
give me a second.
Ew, don't.
He said I'm gonna do it right now. As a matter of fact.
Hold on.
God damn.
Blue waffle. So it says blue waffle foods disease drink disease. This is blue waffle disease. Picture Kellogg's blue waffle STDs.
Hey, go to images.
Go to images.
Images.
Go ahead.
I think I was like probably like in the 4th grade first time I did this shit. I was like,
It's a fucking blue waffle.
Keep going.
well, hey, in this day and age,
What's a
probably
blue waffle
with all the shit
STD?
they're doing. Nah, don't do it, bro. It's an STD.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Never heard of that.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
It's disgusting.
Blue waffle.
But anyways, switch it up.
Kellogg's blue waffle. Kellogg's inadvertently. What do they do? Names latest waffles blue.
Shit.
So, who's your dream concert to go to? If speaking of concerts and all these fucking prices, who'd be your fucking dream concert to go?
I have a mixture of anything, man. I think Elvis would have been a cool concert to go to.
Shit.
That's tight.
Did you watch that movie?
No.
No.
You didn't watch the new one?
No.
Neither
It was
have I.
pretty crazy. I checked it out.
I was
pretty
waiting for like, yeah, wait till you see this.
No, neither.
No,
have I.
you could tell it's
I
really.
want to watch it.
It's real Hollywood. Like you could tell they made it real big and you
Something
know.
that he wasn't.
Yeah, they made it like super crazy.
Who's it? Who's the manager? What's his name that plays the manager of him? Or
Oh, I'm bad with names.
man,
But it was a good movie. I feel like it was a real good movie.
You know, I think it would be a good concert too. Is Justin Timberlake or just NSYNC itself?
JT. Damn. Get Joy Fatone out
taking
there
it
to do that
back,
movie?
man.
Okay.
Shit,
I don't think
they're
he can
taking
do it
it
no
back.
more.
Yeah, I just, the music, in
Yeah.
in the era that they brought, what they brought that time.
I don't know, I like Backstreet Boys better. No,
Are
I'm
you-
just kidding.
Yeah. Well, that's a good fire question. Backstreet or NSYNC?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm
There you
NSYNC.
go.
I'm more of a Backstreet Boy myself.
Yeah,
No,
they were
I don't
they were
know.
in all they were in.
Bye.
You can't top that.
right there. I don't know. Backstreet's back.
yeah,
no matter where they are, they're always back.
Yeah,
so
always if any concert, live or dead or anybody, just
yeah, we
live
can
or
do a
dead.
live or dead.
I didn't even, I was thinking live, like a live.
Live?
But when you
Ooh.
brought up Elvis, that just opened
Yeah,
up
no, yeah.
yeah.
a whole new like Pandora of fucking. I would love a Bob Marley concert.
Would you?
Yeah, a Bob Marley concert.
I'd go
That'd
see
be
Prince.
sick.
Yeah, I was gonna say Prince.
Prince for sure.
Yeah.
I think Prince would put on a dope concert.
Maybe comedy as well.
Ooh.
A nice Red Fox comedy.
Oh,
You
Red
know,
Fox.
Yeah,
back in the
something like
back
that.
in the Richard Pryor back in the days
Yeah.
at the height of it.
Okay.
Living, I guess, it's just so much out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's so much money. We talked about that, but
Yeah,
the
it's
experience
crazy.
and the feeling. My son loves to go to concerts. He doesn't care if he's on the top row and spins.
Yeah, we're there.
He just wants that feeling of being there.
Yeah.
I think Coachella is always a good place.
Oh man, they have so many artists from
Exactly.
everywhere though too.
Exactly.
I
that's-
just seen the lineup
yeah.
for Coachella this year. I was just on it.
Yeah,
Coachella would be awesome.
Yeah.
That's like
Frank-
a 4-day
I
event,
know
isn't
Frank
it?
Ocean's he's doing. I think Bad Bunny, Frank Ocean, and
Coachella's like 4 days though. I think. That's like Country
It's like-
Thunder.
Yeah.
Country Thunder would be fun to go to,
I'm not a big country. Garth Brooks. I'm a huge Garth Brooks fan.
but just not country in general.
Yeah, no. And then, oh God,
Not even the newer guys. Like
no.
he said, nah.
I'm not.
some of the
feeling that
newer guys are pretty cool.
shit. I think they try too hard.
Yeah.
I think
I don't
they're-
know. Some of them seem genuine to me.
You think so?
I think so. Like Chris Stapleton, I think he's genuine.
Oh, something like
he
that.
is a- he
I
is
think
an
like
awesome
the
artist.
Morgan Wallen and the fucking
Morgan Wallen, I can see him
those type
being
of
kind of
gimmicky
genuine,
type.
but
I know. Kane Brown. I don't
No,
know.
I'm
dude
not
that
feeling
sings
that.
Flower
He's like-
Shops, Ernest.
I know
Ernest,
my
whatever,
wife likes
he's a good cat.
Kane Brown and I don't.
And she's like,
not like
Bailey Zimmerman. I like Bailey Zimmerman.
Who?
Bailey
Yeah.
Zimmerman. He's a good country artist. He has a lot of good songs. Hank Williams the third.
Yeah.
Hank Williams the third.
I fuck with Hank Williams the third.
I don't do country like that, but
Yeah.
if I'm gonna fuck with anybody, Luke Bryan.
Really?
Yeah,
Luke
yeah,
Bryan.
I fuck with Luke
Okay.
Bryan.
I'm more of a Garth Brooks.
Old school type.
Yeah, Garth
yeah.
Brooks, and then oh man, what's
George Strait.
That? No, not really.
No,
not the
fuck
king.
him too, he said.
No.
Not Hank Williams Jr.
I guess it depends. I'll tell you, not to change that, but like blues, like jazz.
Oh, okay.
I
okay.
fuck with that.
Blues jazz kind of genre, and you like the what's his name?
Just like the jazz, back in the '70s type jazz, in the old school jazz. That's what I
You know, I
like.
thought that movie Soul was pretty tight. Like they based it off of jazz.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
blues
That's a
and-
Disney movie, right?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Have you seen that one?
Recently,
Soul. That's
yeah.
a good movie.
Really?
Really good movie.
I thought that was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
It's about jazz and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty tight.
It's a really good movie, though.
Yeah.
It is.
It's I'm all there's times where I just listen to talk radio. There's
Yeah.
times I just I watch just whatever. And so as long as it's an experience that I'll tell you the worst concert I went to, and I was
let's
so
hear it.
pissed, bro, because I was excited to see him. Pretty Ricky.
Oh, wow.
Pretty Ricky. And
Was it like hostile? Like was it crazy?
Bro.
that kind of threw me for a curveball
Yeah.
real quick. I was like, wait,
Well,
what?
Crazy ass fans everywhere.
Because you know how they broke up as a band,
Yeah.
as a group, right? They came back for like 2 or 3 shows on tour as a
Yeah.
comeback, whatever. it got so bad at the concert, we walked out of it.
What was the like?
They were fighting on stage and then took it backstage and started fighting backstage. Yeah, because there's a group
Damn,
of
that took
The
a turn for
group?
the worst.
the group, bro. Yes, egos got the best of them, and
What
that
the
was
hell?
I was so disappointed. I was
So
so,
they didn't
disappointed.
perform. You guys were done. It was like
Yeah, we're like 4 songs in, and they're just kind of like pushing each other, and like you could tell that they weren't there, and
Oh,
and
wow.
2 guys walked off stage and they started fighting in the back. And,
what the hell in the middle of?
Yeah, that
That's
was the
crazy
worst.
how people let egos destroy them like that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're. I mean, sometimes it's happened like NWA at the height of their career,
Yeah.
or some like. This is like the avenue of money you guys got. You guys don't have much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like fucking figure it out.
Yep.
Make that bag and go to your families. You guys don't have to be fucking best friends.
That's
And
like the Migos.
yeah. I mean, RIP Takeoff.
But still,
But yeah,
it
you know what I
is.
mean?
That's kind of where it happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they split
all
up.
3 of them kind of split up, and then 2 of them were doing their own thing, and one of them's
Yeah.
doing their own thing, and then one
Well,
of them passed away,
I
and
think,
now
you
it's
said,
like,
well, a lot of it's jealousy too.
Yeah.
You know, it's you have the one who's the lead singer, like the Pussycat Dolls, whatever, and then everybody wants to. Well, Beyonce, Destiny's Child.
yeah, okay, that's a really good one right
You know,
there too.
there's so much talent there. You know, then they start
I
fighting.
think Michelle was better. No, I'm just kidding.
I seen something. I was like, Kelly Rowland sings better. Or something like that. Just a fucking troll on Facebook.
yeah.
Messed up.
But you think about it, it's all that talent, and they're just trying to fight for the spotlight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, so that's what it is.
I don't think anybody just likes to see is this just the sidekick or the side piece. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Like I feel like I could see it, but I don't know. I feel like just loving what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if
definitely.
you're worried about being the number one in the spotlight, I mean, you shouldn't be doing it. I mean,
Exactly.
I feel like people who do shit for the wrong reasons, I don't think it ever works out for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta
Egos
play
get
your
the
part.
best of it.
Yeah.
You got to play your
and
part.
And think about it. You can go on, 50 Cent and G Unit. You can go on all day. You can go on all day on situations where it's like, that's crazy.
No.
That's what makes hit movies too. You know, you got a role to play a role.
Yep. Exactly.
That's why movies are so great.
Yep. I'll tell you another good movie that I love is the Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, that
That's
was
a
a
good
good
movie.
movie.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah, I love
He
that
got
movie.
down on that one.
That was amazing. It
That
was
was
so
awesome.
funny. And you're like, damn. You know?
Yeah, Jonah Hill, man. Jonah Hill's. I'm not gonna lie. He's a hit and miss sometimes.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
a hit and miss. But when that motherfucker
Well,
hit,
It depends
what?
on the movie because the like the comedies he does, it's garbage.
Yeah.
But when he did that one, I'm like, all right, I got you.
I watched a movie last night. It's called You People. It's on Netflix. It's number
yeah.
7 right now. Have you
Yeah.
watched that one?
Yeah, we watched it.
Have you watched that one? That's a good movie.
It's
a
the
really
lineup.
good movie.
Jonah Hill, Laura London,
Laura London.
Okay.
That's what.
fucking Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
Really?
Eddie Murphy.
Who's the mom?
It's not Taraji Henson.
No,
is
no,
it?
no. The one from
What's her
from-
name?
Jesus Christ.
She's very famous.
Yeah, she was
me look
on
this
The
up.
Boys
Let
in the
me Google
Hood.
this real quick.
Friday.
People-
This is embarrassing. I don't know her
People
name.
cast.
But anyways, just the cast was different.
Okay.
The cast was just
Lauren
like
London.
everyone is successful in their own field.
Oh, Nia Long.
Nia Long.
Oh, okay.
Nia
gotcha,
Long, yeah.
Is that what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah,
Nia
yeah.
Long?
You don't
Yeah.
know her?
Yeah. So it's but I just don't feel like my opinion. I just don't feel like the movie worked out like that.
Yeah, okay.
Like the message was cool. The storyline was cool.
You really didn't like that movie?
But I did. I liked the movie, but I just didn't like just the characters just didn't mesh.
okay.
Like, to me, it didn't
It's
mesh.
like
I don't
they
know. I
went
kinda-
too hard. They went too much on the characters and not focusing on the movie itself.
I liked it.
I felt like they tried too hard to push the message that you just couldn't get over the characters that were involved.
Gotcha.
Like Jonah Hill and Laura London, like they were
a couple.
they
in
were
the
a
movie.
couple, and it was just kind of
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my opinion.
Okay.
It was just awkward. It was,
Okay.
just, it was just type of.
I thought there was a lot of respect though thrown in that movie, especially
I
to
mean,
Nipsey Hussle.
That was tight. They did. They
Yeah.
did. She made sure they did
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole last time that I checked. They did all
Yeah.
the Slauson. They even did the memorial, his memorial where he.
Oh, really?
Like his
Yeah.
store.
Okay.
It was pretty
So
cool.
it was. I liked it. I personally liked it. It was funny. It kind of hit all points, and to me, it was like, I'd watch it again.
Okay.
So
So I got to watch it now.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to form your own opinion.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Wait, no,
Definitely.
fuck it. He doesn't like it. He's like, no, I like it now. No. Let's see what else. Have you guys been to Encore in Eloy?
No,
You got to go try
That's
the
at,
No, I've heard so much about Encore. I just
go,
never been there.
Go try it.
That's that restaurant right there.
Yeah.
I think we did.
What did you say? Try what from there?
The burrito supreme over there.
The Burrito Supreme.
Yeah, it's
Write that one down.
Yep.
Encore Burrito Supreme.
that was that. That's that. It's like the old school restaurant. That's kind of right
old
there.
A&W restaurant. Right there.
Yeah. No, me and my buddy went there for lunch not too long ago. You know, well, I don't know how far we're supposed to go for lunch, but we took like an hour lunch. We were over there working
we showed up.
11 Mile Corner area.
Okay.
And we were
Down
like,
the
oh, let's
street.
go to Encore, you know. So
Yep.
yeah, I had a burger and some fried zucchini, I think it was, or
right.
something like
Pretty
that.
good?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, it was this.
Awesome.
Dude.
That place is cool.
I heard a lot about
It's a
it.
cool place.
I've heard a lot
That's
about
cool
that
on the
place.
inside. They keep it old school, retro. It looks like,
Yep.
and I was like, man, that's cool. So,
Yeah, so they play some good music in there.
oh yeah.
You know, I'm fat. I love
Shout out
food,
to
so.
Encore, man.
Any
Yeah,
other
yeah.
food places in Eloy that you recommend?
Bent Prop
Bent Props to them?
at the skydive.
Yeah.
I don't think
Best
I've been
wings. Best fucking wings, bro. Best wings.
Damn.
there. Right on.
Best wings.
Okay.
I like food, so you know what I mean. Big on food, so I want to hear from the
Let's
man
go. Let's
himself.
keep it going.
From the mayor himself. What another food spot you
What
like
else?
over there?
Okay, we'll do top 3.
Top
In
three. We have
Eloy?
Encore.
Yeah.
We only got 3. No.
He's all, I'm struggling to find another one.
Yeah.
No, La Paloma's good.
Okay.
I judge a restaurant, especially a Mexican restaurant, on their chips and salsa.
Definitely. Definitely.
Just
And
by
you know
the
what's
chips
fucked
and
up? That's
salsa.
the free thing you get first.
Yeah,
It's
well,
salsa and
the
chips.
salsa
The
by
free
itself.
thing.
If the salsa's good,
I get charged every time for chips and salsa. What are you talking
well, you're on your 4th gallon of salsa. You gotta make
That's
some money.
true.
You told me to add cheese to that shit. That's extra.
Yeah,
No, you didn't want guacamole. The side of guacamole is fucking expensive as shit now.
exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Everything is expensive now.
yeah. No, I I'm born and raised this area, so I know I try everything. Here's a question for your guests around here: Ricardo's or Ochoa's?
Ooh. That's a
See,
good
that's
one.
that's. I try not to go into that's Mexican food politics and no, I'm just kidding.
He's like, I run my own Mexican.
And I heard
Estilo.
and the families are all related here.
Yeah,
and
they're
the
all
sombreros.
They're all kin.
They're all related.
They're all
You
kin.
know, all the restaurants.
Yep. No, it's
That is a good question though.
yeah.
That is a good question.
Personally, shoot. I don't know. I've had both of them. I kind of like Ricardo's better.
I like
Yeah.
Ricardo's.
Yeah, I'm Ricardo's. Yeah, they're good people too.
Yeah, shout out to Robert Topke, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Baseball. I'm a Diamondbacks fan.
Yeah.
Basketball,
Basketball Suns.
Football.
Suns.
Just, Cardinals,
Cardinals.
home teams,
Pretty much.
loyal
yeah.
to the soil. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Yep. Yeah, I
Arizona all day. That's like Abel Rome boxing.
Yeah, boxing. That's it.
That's all I do.
We were like, do you like football? Nah. What about soccer? You know, went that route. Boxing.
That's all he liked.
I'm ASU over U of A.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
All right.
my uncle is the first athlete to All-American in 2 sports at ASU: baseball and
Hey,
football.
fun fact.
Wow.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
What was his name?
Paul Ray Powell.
Paul Powell.
Yep, Paul Ray Powell. Yep.
Isn't he? He's one of the big names in Eloy too. I was looking at. I was Wikipediaing.
There you go.
There you go.
Do a little research.
Did you
No,
Google?
yeah.
Did you Google me?
Hey, I didn't try that. I didn't know about that.
Google me.
I told you. I was like, hey, Wikipedia. Look.
Yeah.
Look up
Wikipedia has a bunch of-
Wikipedia.
Yeah.
bunch of good shit on there.
But yeah, he was on there. So he was drafted by the Minnesota Twins in the first round, like number
Yeah.
3, and then got traded to the Dodgers. So my second team would have been the Dodgers, but
I fuck
Diamondbacks.
with the Dodgers. I'm
Yeah.
from Cali, so you know.
Yep.
Dodgers.
Do you
Dodgers
know
dope.
what Eloy
Yes.
stands for?
East line of Yuma.
All right. Hey.
Because it was
Ding,
a
ding,
farm-
ding, 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 ding.
it was a farming community, and the railroad went through there. So that was one of the stops. So
Yeah.
they needed a name for it because Eloy's original name is Cotton City.
Yeah.
So before they said, you know what, we need to stop right here, but it's the East Line going to Yuma. So the acronym is ELOY, East Line of Yuma.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's pretty cool. You know, I found that on Wikipedia too. I was like, man, that's dope. It's the East Line of Yuma. That's cool.
Yeah, if you think about it, I mean, it's like, where do you come up with Eloy like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but there was a thing on there that also was like, you know, the natives around the place were like Eloy, Eloy, and something
a
about God,
native-
God.
yeah.
Why do you torture me with this or whatever? Because there's no rain or something like that.
Oh,
or-
really?
I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was. Let me
There's
see.
been a couple things thrown around.
Yeah. At one point, Eloy was like registered as one of the toughest towns in like all of Arizona or even the nation at the time.
Jesus.
Okay, it's Aramaic and Hebrew for my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Eloy, Eloy, lama sabachthani.
Yeah, that too.
That's kind of
say-
whatever that means.
That-
I'll
That's
take it.
that's kind of what I looked at. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's,
So
thou forsaken me, and now people look at Eloy like, oh no. But Micah Powell's turning that around, man.
turn
Hey.
it, man.
I'm telling you,
Fortunately and
demographic.
unfortunately, this is the face of the city. You know, so I
the
tell-
cameras are off, so
Yeah.
no, I'm just kidding.
I've got a face for radio, so
Yeah, they have a face for radio.
That's
I'm
right.
about to use that one.
hey, go ahead, brother.
That's why we do this.
So no, but hey, I appreciate you guys, man.
Hey, we
This
appreciate you
this has
having
been
me, man.
fun.
Appreciate
I
you
enjoyed it.
Yeah,
and,
man.
Anytime you guys need me here, just let me know, and you know, I got you guys.
Cool, man. Hey, the mic is on you right now. We want to do this for everybody. Go ahead, shout out anybody you want to. Anybody.
You got the floor.
I got the floor.
sir.
Well,
yeah.
all thanks goes to God Himself. Without Him, none of this is possible. You know, and then of course my family, from my mom, you know, from my wife, from my children, and everybody who I consider family. You know, sometimes you know, families by love, not just by blood.
Exactly.
And so,
For
anybody that has come into my life, and like you guys, just I appreciate everything. And with all that, I try to keep it 100, you know. And I'm no better than anybody else. I can't thank everybody that has helped me along the way. And you know, I keep grinding. Every day is a hustle, you know.
For sure.
And it's living up to being there for the next generation and giving them an opportunity.
Yeah.
And that's what my next term is, opportunity. And so, you know, we have a long way to go.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're not done, you know, with this whole area right here. And so, you know, having this avenue, having this, you know, this opportunity to talk, and they'll be watching, but you know, it's been great, and I wouldn't change it for anything. And you know, it's just, you know, it's life. You know, one thing in life is we're born to die, and so you just got to make the best of it while you're living. You know,
Yes, sir.
so every day is a you're living. You know, so you know, it's amazing. It's amazing to be on this road. And
Yes,
so
sir.
I can't thank you guys, Natalie, you know, all you guys have done, you know, from my son's birthday party, his little bougie ass birthday party. Good God, this guy.
Hey, we always appreciate you having us in the loop, man. One
Yeah.
way or another, man.
That's cool,
You always
man.
got us in the loop.
So
Appreciate
yeah,
that.
it's been a blessing, and thank you guys for everything. And you guys haven't seen the end of me. And you know, sky's the limit, you guys.
With that being said, do you consider ever running for any kind of state seat, state position, something like that, county position? I know we touched on it earlier, and you were just kind of like, no. But if things change,
If things change, you know, there's a possibility. You know,
Okay.
well, we joke, me and my friend Christian Price from Maricopa. He was the mayor of Maricopa.
yeah, Mayor Christian, yeah.
Yeah, and so the joke was, you know, now that the state voted for lieutenant governor position, so the next go round he'll run for governor, I'll run for lieutenant.
Oh man,
And
it's a
so
double team right
that-
there,
that'd be
boy.
cool. So the Price Powell ticket, I was talking to Sheriff Lamb. And he
Okay.
said he's considering some things on the streets from what I hear.
Oh man,
And so I told him, I said, fuck it, let's just run for president. You be president, I'll be your vice. He goes, let's do it. And so, but I don't know. You know, I love what I'm doing right here. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
making a difference.
keeping
Not
it
just-
local, keeping it hometown, keeping
Because
it.
the higher you go, you get up, the more you lose connection to where you started from.
Yeah,
You
but
know-
would that be like a, you know, like a? Is it just something that happens, or do you think people kind of just choose to lose connection, or?
I think they lose. I think they lose it.
Yeah, it just happens.
Because you're on a different platform.
Yeah,
You know, here,
that makes sense.
you guys can call me and talk to me and come to my house. When you're up there, I got to go through assistance and go through this and go through that. And you kind of, even though I still got all their phone numbers, it's just not the same, you know, because you're trying to kiss the whole state's ass. Well, I'm just trying to kiss Eloy's ass, you know, so there's a big difference in disconnect. And so, you know, I just want our city to be prosper. I want it to prosper. I want it to be successful.
Yeah.
If I can leave, and I feel like if I left right now, I left it better than I received it. You know, that's just my opinion.
Oh, for
You know,
sure. And the streets talk, and I've heard it from multiple people.
Yeah.
They respect, they love the fact that you're doing what you set out to do, and that's very important.
You have a plan, you have a mission, man, and you're completing your tasks as they come to you. So
And I want to, if I do decide to leave, I don't want some knucklehead to come in and just fuck up all the things that we worked hard doing. You know, I don't want that. I want somebody to come in and continue the road that we're moving.
Do you feel like that's what's happening on a national level, like something that's happening on a national level?
Once again, the higher you get, the less disconnect you get. You know,
Yeah.
it becomes more, you know. Back in the we talked about back in the day, people could work with each other. The parties
The
can
Democrats and Republicans were close together.
Yes.
Now they're so spread apart.
If you're not Team X versus
There's far left and there's far right now.
there's no dick in the middle, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the hard part about it. And so I would.
Micah Powell's going to be the dick in the middle.
I'm the dick in the middle.
That's
yes.
right.
The left nut, the right nut. I'm the dick in the middle.
That's right, boy. That's right.
Shout out to man Michael Powell.
That's right.
So
You already know.
yeah. So, but you know, we never know what the future holds. But I also want to live my life as well too. You know, so I don't want to be just sit on the chair and just do it for me. I'm not doing it for a title.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for an opportunity.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man.
Yep.
But okay, so we're here. It is 10:57, baby.
We got 3 minutes.
We were running with this one, boy.
Wow.
Yes, we were.
It is-
Even the cameras crapped out. Even the cameras tapped out.
They fucking tapped out. Okay,
You know what?
look, now I know what I got to do. I got to buy some extra battery packs and some chargers, and that way, next time you're here, man, we can keep them running.
Keep going.
So,
That's
oh yeah,
This is probably the best picture right here. Anyways,
Yeah, we had that one.
it would have to have been. You know what I mean?
To go back to what I like, Howard Stern. I'm a
Howard Stern.
huge
Howard Stern's awesome.
Yeah, he's a crazy.
He's
fucking
controversial as hell.
Yeah,
oh
it
my
is.
god, yeah. And then the Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club is dope.
Yep.
It sucks that Angela Yee left.
I'm okay with that.
You okay with it?
I'm okay
You
with
didn't
that.
like her voice, or
No,
what?
no.
She was. Too,
I just feel like she was. I mean, just the original cast. You know, once she left, it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
The setup is different. They have guest host. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's kind of. I don't know.
That's like any radio show, though. I guess. Once you see that, it's like, eh. But you know, it's better to have two than to have fucking six.
start all over.
So it's
Yeah.
it's
like the Morning Mess on Live 101.5.
Yeah.
yeah,
They're my favorits.
yeah. They're
You
funny.
know,
They're
I'm
funny.
not a fan of John Jay and Rich. They're not it.
No, I don't like them.
No, not it.
He's done.
Yeah, I listened to Monday. The what's it called? The damn it, 97, 98 KUPD.
The morning.
Damn it, what is that called? John Holmberg and his
Yes.
crew.
I can. Sound
I've listened to that forever. I know. I got it right here, and it's not there.
I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely. I listen to John Holmberg and them in the morning.
Gotcha.
They're funny guys.
Radio.
They beat
I don't
beat
listen
the
to
dead
enough
horse,
radio.
though, man.
Yeah. do
They tend to now, yeah.
Okay.
They talk about the same old over and over and over.
They
but
beat the dead horse.
yeah, definitely. You can't do that, man. You can't.
You gotta move
gotta
on.
Keep it fresh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Stick
You
and
gotta
move,
keep it
baby.
fresh.
Stick and move.
Stick and move. Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, Abel Ramos told us that.
Stick and move, stick and move,
Let's
Stick
go.
and move.
My stick and move is a different one.
Oh shit.
No.
Oh, that's why we got so many kids, though,
Yeah,
boy.
Yeah. Stick and move.
For sure.
So
Maybe I wasn't doing enough sticking and moving, I guess. I'm okay with that.
that's good.
I'm okay
Don't
with
hate
That's
the
good,
player,
man.
dog. Don't hate the player. But no, man. I'm honored for the invite, being the second one. You know.
Yes,
but-
sir.
Yep. So
He's all should have been the first, but we're not gonna
two
go
is
there.
not a winner. Three, no one remembers. That's a Nelly, bro.
Damn.
Oh man.
I hope you guys enjoyed my.
No,
my
we
presence
do,
here.
man.
No,
It's
man, we had a
been
blast.
great show, man.
Yeah.
It was a hoop, man. We had fun. you know, we got to know a lot about you, and I'm sure the people that are listening got to know a lot about you too. So
Yep.
I'm proud of that, and
Appreciate
I'm proud
you.
that we had you here, man. It's an amazing feeling.
Appreciate you guys, man.
Shitty with the fire questions, but you did a good job filling in.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, my favorite sports. I'm point across. Howard Stern.
Look. Next time we're gonna have a list, and we're gonna go.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna
Like
go.
that. That's a Micah's fire question right there.
Mike's fire questions.
There
There
you
we go.
go. Micah's fire questions,
Yeah.
baby. All right, man. You know what it is. Monday morning hangover. Doughboy Blue. Our special guest, Micah Powell in the building,
Yeah.
man. You know what it is. We're doing a damn thing. Thank you
Appreciate
for tuning in. If you're tuning in, man.
Shout out to everyone tuning in, everyone
Yeah.
watching. Make sure you go like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, hit the notifications, all that stuff. That way you can know when we
I forgot to put my Cash App is no. I'm
Venmo, Zelle.
No, man, this is what we do. And the people in Eloy, man, this one was for you. So
Hey, homie.